Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Beyond the Box. Susie's going to join us tonight. She's running a little late. That's our Susie, Steve.
She's got a lot of animals to take care of. She gets a
Yeah.
pass. It's all good.
So Steve came out to Texas and did some visiting and had
I
a
sure
good
did.
time. Yeah. I asked her if you got to see all the baby horses, and
Yeah, I think
she said,
by
"Yeah."
the end of the 2 days there, I saw them all. They were all over the place, really.
Did you see any of the baby cows too?
Yes, she showed me the two heifers, the
Yeah.
male and female. Yeah,
Yeah. She has a purple cow too. Don't.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, she's got a purple cow. I don't know how she got a purple cow, but I told her that's like my favorite color, so it's okay to have a purple cow. And if it doesn't get purple enough, we'll just dye it. Get some Kool-Aid out there. Bright purple cow. So, how you been?
I've been great. You know what? I really needed an energy recharge, and this trip down to Texas really did that for me. And I went with my uncle, and he's like a brother to me. So we're only 14 years difference. So he's like my older brother. But it was a really good trip. We went to watch AEW all in Texas. It uh is basically the WrestleMania of the competitor to WWE.
Yeah.
And it delivered. It over delivered. I'm so happy with how it all turned out. That was in Arlington. We stayed in Fort Worth, Hearst area, and before that we were in Columbia, Missouri, which it's around the university, so there's a lot of touristy stuff there. I was expecting it to be a lot more isolated, but southeastern Missouri is definitely isolated. On the way back when we were driving, it was in the middle of the night. They have no um, lights on the highway.
Hang on, Steve. I'll be right. I'm gonna. I gotta get Putin in the other room.
Yeah, you're all good. Good to have you here, everyone. Thanks for being here tonight.
Yeah,
We'll
he
be
can't.
hearing from Susie.
Yeah, Susie be here soon. Yeah, he can't. He gets a bad case of the barkies early in the evening because my neighbor goes outside and smokes his cigars. So he uh he has a little bit of a fit. So I have to put him in there with Jack and let him sit in there for a little while, and then he behaves himself when he comes back. So he's just gotten so bossy. Like he owns the whole entire apartment complex. I swear.
He's the landlord.
Don't anybody move wrong because he's gonna let you know.
He collects the rent every month.
You would think he collects the rent every month. But tonight we're going to talk about a few things and a little bit about Aleister Crowley and aliens. Um, and if you don't know, yes, they do connect. They connect. I want to wait for Susie to get here before that. Come
Yeah,
on,
we can still
Susie.
talk about other things before she gets here. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So whoever hasn't watched my guest spots on Abe's show the past several days, I talked about my trip to Texas. I spent 2 days at Susie's, and it was really nice. I got to try out her new guest housing. She has like a little two-floor
A loft.
get up. Yeah, it's a loft. I said it was like an oversized clubhouse because that's what it reminds me of. But
Yeah.
there's AC, there's electric, there's windows. The second floor has like just a bed with a few shelves and stuff, and I think there's a TV in there too. We didn't use that,
I think so.
but it was very nice. I felt very welcomed, and I'm just thankful, and I feel blessed that I was able to spend time out there with Susie and Brenda. was supposed to meet us there, but with all the weather stuff that she had to take care of with the flooding and all that. So
Yeah.
I'd rather you be healthy and get that taken care of before we
Yeah.
party.
You
So
know, they
next
still
time,
never did it, right? They
are
were
you
supposed to be
serious?
here either Tuesday or Wednesday, and they never came.
Well,
So,
you were there in case they did show up. That's kind of crappy, though.
well, I'm going to see what happens when I take all my money out of the bank and sit it in a little shoebox over here and not pay rent. Then I'm going to see
Mm,
how fast that they do this. And they're not going to charge me late fees either,
good.
because I'm going to let them know you're full of shit. And if you think that you're going to charge me late fees, well, why don't I just go to the Disabilities Act people, and why don't they have you pay me a percentage of my rent back for the last 3 years for having a leak in my apartment that I have been complaining about?
Yeah.
So either way, win-win for me. So
You'll get it done. That's for sure.
yeah, I've had enough, man. 3 years of putting up with calling people saying, I need a boat for the inside of my house is ridiculous.
So, yeah, you were supposed to meet me up there last week at Susie's, but
Yeah.
unfortunately couldn't make it happen. But
Yeah.
next time, for sure. How far away are you from Susie's Ranch? Like, if
5
you were to drive,
hours. 5
5
hours.
hours
5
driving?
hours. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep. 5 hours.
That's really not too bad. I mean,
It's,
considering
you know
I
what?
was doing
It's
like
not.
10-hour days of driving.
If I drive up there and we stay for a few hours and we drive back, it starts to get kind of hard on us after about the second hour of driving back,
Yeah.
especially me. It kind of hurts me,
Yeah.
makes my
Well,
legs
that's why you
swell
split
and
it
all
up.
that.
I think it would
But
be more ideal if you get out there and spend more time there
spend
than
a
you are on
night,
the road. Yeah.
yeah, spend a night out there or something and then come back. So yeah, it would definitely work out better that way. We'd have to go up there and go get a hotel, and because I sure can't get up all those stairs to go ahead and, even if I got
They're
on my
steep stairs.
butt,
Yeah.
yeah, even if I got on my butt and pushed myself up there,
What is
coming
it like
down would be
steel?
fun.
It's all made, it's like all one piece of metal.
Yeah,
There's a railing and everything. It's nice, but it is pretty steep.
coming
I do
down would
remember
be
that.
faster. I would just like tuck and roll and be down there in no time at all. Speaking of tucking and rolling, there she is.
Hey, how's it
Hey
going,
guys,
Susie?
we've been out welding and doing all kinds of work out there on the farm, you know. Oh my God.
It's
I was
good to
running.
see. I
You too?
kept that seat behind you nice and warm while I was there.
I know. Can you see it?
Yep.
The orange seat? Yeah.
Yeah, that's my spot. We were having a lot of conversations, me sitting in that chair.
It's the retro chair.
It's nice and comfy.
It used to belong to Arthur Murray, who had the dance studios.
Really?
And yeah. So
Oh,
I know that name.
a little bit of history on that chair.
Wow.
so we were going to talk about just some odd things, but I also wanted to do a little conversation about Aleister Crowley and aliens.
Okay, we can do anything you want us to
Yeah. So I don't want to glorify too much of Aleister Crowley because he was a very bad man. Okay.
do. Okay.
So
Let's set the record straight in the beginning, right?
right. Very bad man. Very bad man. So first I'm going to bring this up in case you don't know who he is or what he looks like. This is Mr. Aleister Crowley. He he was basically the father of Satanism. Okay.
As we know it today. Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't he write the Satanic Bible?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He sure did. Now he at one point had said that he got Susie, is your earpiece in?
No. Yeah.
I say because you are echoing like crazy.
Well, it's like yes and no because it's in my head, but it's not turned on or something. I don't know. Let's see. See if this works. Is it working?
You kind of have to turn it. Yes.
No. Yay.
Okay,
it's working now.
You have to turn it on for it to work. So, you know.
I forgot to turn the Bluetooth on. Okay.
Hi, Jason. So yes, he's the one who
Hey,
wrote the
Jason. Hey,
satanic-
look. Wait, I got to say hi to everybody. Hi, Brett. Hi, Jason. Sorry. Anybody else in there?
Hi, Monica.
Monica just joined.
Zinray is actually
Yes.
okay. Yeah. Hi.
Yes.
Hi. And who else just joined us?
Monica.
Hi, Monica. Okay.
So, anyways, but yes, Aleister Crowley is the one who wrote the first satanic Bible. When he passed away in 1947, he passed on a lot of his works through other people. Very bad man. Very bad man. Now, it was said that he had interacted with aliens. Okay. And indeed, apparently he did.
Sure, he did.
Yes, he did. Now, I found a video on this. Hello, Norma. And I'm going to let this little girl here tell us all about Aleister Crowley's little alien friend and some of the other stuff that she feels is coming on.
Before we start,
yes,
I'd like to say a prayer of protection for us.
You sure can.
Go for it, Steve.
Heavenly Father, Creator, we thank you for allowing us to have this opportunity tonight to discuss very serious issues and subjects. Please provide protection over all of us here tonight, Brenda, Suzy, and myself, as we discuss these topics. Protect us from any negative entities or energies that may be present within these words and spells, and please guide us in the right direction to inform and guide our viewers to be more knowledgeable on the subject by the time we're finished. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen.
In the name of Jesus. All right.
Okay, so this girl here, and you know, sometimes when I see some of these videos, I'm not too sure, but this girl here, she's right on the money. And I found two that she did on this stuff.
All right.
So let me get her pulled up here. Come on, girl, get up here. All right.
We're about to witness aliens coming forward and people that claim that they've been in contact with extraterrestrials, saying that all religion is man-made and that they are our creators or something to that effect. And I'm here to tell you, before they even come forward or say this, that they are lying. It's going to look nice. They're going to be interesting. These are fallen angels. This is a judgment from God. But you'll only be aware of this if you know your Bible and you believe your Bible. The Bible says that we live in a semi-flat, enclosed realm with a firmament above us. This automatically cancels out the chance of extraterrestrial life coming from space. Aleister Crowley was declared the most wicked man to ever live. He is responsible for the Satanism that we see today. He also wrote the Book of the Law, which he claims was dictated to him by Satan himself. He drew a picture of the entity that dictated it to him. This is the entity. It named itself Lamb, L-A-M, an inverse of.
Did it pause?
We can't hear you, Brenda.
Well,
It just said it named itself L-A-M, Lamb. I remember that.
Now,
yeah.
Does little Lamb here not look like an alien gray?
Yeah. It
They
looks
do.
like a person with a like like in Africa when they shrink the heads and then the top blew up.
Yeah. And that's who he refers to as Lamb or Satan, who told him
Oh,
about this.
okay.
So, what does that
I
tell
remember that.
you? What does that tell you about aliens? So, let me finish this.
Demon,
Yeah,
demon,
yeah,
demon,
right.
demon.
The Lamb of God. So the most wicked man alive thought that this was Satan himself, and this is what aliens are depicted as. Numbers 21:6 says, "Then the Lord sent fiery serpents among the people, and they bit the people so that many people of Israel died." The original Hebrew uses the word seraphim. Isaiah specifies flying fiery serpents. And we know from Genesis that one of God's punishments for the serpent that deceived Eve was that it had to go on its belly, which implies that it used to be able to walk. Do not be deceived. These things are going to present themselves as nice or peaceful at first. Know what they are and stick to the Bible. The only thing that can save you from these is Jesus Christ.
All right. So, I know that we've talked before about things in the Bible, dragons, for instance, um, flying, fire breathing dragons.
Leviathan. Yeah.
Yeah. So, did snakes come from originally from dragons?
You know what came to my mind when you said that word snake was I thought about that scripture where Jesus called some of those religious people vipers and snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He called them vipers and snakes. So
Right.
I think that would imply to me it's of a hybrid human, reptilian bloodline.
Yeah. All right. Now I've got one more. I got one more. Uh-huh. Let me. Well, is this her? Yes, this is her. Okay. It's so much easier having. No, I've said this a million times. Having two screens.
It helps a
So
lot.
much easier. Look at everybody sent me stuff. Okay.
The days of Noah. I believe that this started in 1946, and surprise, surprise, everyone's favorite space agency has a lot to do with it. I made a timeline, and it's something. I'm gonna read it to you. By this point, most of you guys are familiar with Aleister Crowley. He's the guy that basically made Satanism rampant in these past 150-ish years. He's the guy that was talking to Lamb, the alien-looking thing. He did the ritual to speak with Lamb in 1918. He opened a portal that he did not close when he was speaking with him. Then he had a student named Jack Parsons. Jack Parsons is the founder of JPL Labs, which was the basis for NASA. Jack Parsons was a student of Aleister.
You know what's funny is when I look at this picture of this Jack Parsons, you know who he looks like?
Yeah.
He looks like
Who?
Simon Cowell.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I see
gosh.
that.
Yeah. I wonder if Simon Cowell is related.
Oh, he's definitely some. Well, you got to think about this. Anybody who gets famous in the mainstream media, they're connected somehow to these
Right.
bloodlines.
Well, and there is that rumor, let's say rumor or entertainment purposes only, whatever, that some of the politicians' families that resemble a tree are related to the Aleister Crowley. Just saying.
Yeah. It's hard to say, but he
That's what
sure does
that's
look
what
a lot like him. All right.
they say that's their family lineage,
Yeah.
Crowley, and he also was the leader of one of his lodges. So from January to March of 1946, Jack Parsons was doing a ritual called Babylon Working, and his goal with this was to bring forth the moonchild goddess Babylon. This is the woman of Revelation 12 that I've been talking about. He said that she would bring forth the crowned and conquering child. Revelation 12. Jack Parsons was quoted as saying that he would be the one to bring forth the Antichrist. And here he is also saying that he would bring forth the moon child, goddess Babylon, where she would bring forth a crowned and conquering child. He was later investigated by the FBI for saying that he would bring about the Antichrist. Now, does that even matter? Because the alphabet agencies, like, what are they investigating on a real level? But I'm just saying there's record of it. This woman named Marjorie Cameron came into his life, and he married her because he thought that she was a representation of that woman. Marjorie also identified herself with Wormwood. She's a red-headed woman that practices magic. Also in 1946, we had the Cold War, the first UN meeting, the first US nuclear test, the very first computer. At the end of 1946, the Dead Sea Scrolls were found. The Dead Sea Scrolls contained the Book of Enoch, the Book of Jasher, the Book of Jubilees, and the Book of the Giants. All four of these books are about the Nephilim, the same year that this ritual was done, and he expanded on Aleister Crowley's portal. So the following year, 1947, Aleister Crowley dies. There's a priest that claims that Aleister Crowley tried to off him in his dream, and that God gave the priest the scissors to cut Aleister Crowley's silver cord. The very
Yeah.
So that was an astral flame.
Right.
Yeah.
In case people do not know about the silver cord,
it's in the book of Proverbs. It says, if thy silver cord be loosed, you'll lose your life, because it connects your physical to your spiritual body.
Right.
It's in the Bible. Yeah.
And it is something that you have, like, I believe they associate it with astral travel and how you get back to your body. But if it is severed, then you don't come back.
It's like an umbilical cord, keeps you alive, keeps you connected,
Right.
Same night that he was pronounced dead. So at this point, Jack Parsons' portal is still open, and Aleister Crowley, his teacher, is now dead. This same year was the Roswell incident, where the UFO crashed on land. This was the beginning of a lot. The groundwork for MK Ultra was laid, the CIA was founded, the US Air Force became its own division, the transistor was invented, which was the foundation for all digital surveillance. The concept of smart dust was put out by DARPA. We had Project Sign, which was the very first UFO investigation. Truman signed the National Security Act, which included the founding of the CIA, the National Security Council, the DoD. L. Ron Hubbard, who was buddy-buddy with Jack Parsons and Aleister Crowley, published the Book of Scientology. 1948, we had the Brussels Pact, which was the foundation for NATO. May 14th, Israel is declared a nation. President Truman recognizes this in exactly 11 minutes. George Orwell finished the famous book 1984, and the WHO was established. They also began laying the groundwork for AI governance. So yeah, Jack Parsons said that he would bring forth the Antichrist, was trying to contact a moon child that was Babylon working. See Revelation 12, please. All of a sudden, they can't get the portal closed. There's UFOs and everything else coming about. And we find the Dead Sea Scrolls, which is all of this lost information on the Nephilim. Then the nation state of Israel is founded, along with like a million other government initiatives that we are all pretty familiar with. Just something to think about.
Okay, so all of this, now, some people would say a lot of that, oh, well, that's a coincidence. Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but Suzy and I, and probably Steve too, we don't really believe
there's a lot of dots
coincidences.
connecting, there's a lot of dots connecting to things. Yeah.
A lot of dots connecting. And if those portholes were still open, where did it didn't ever say where it was open. I wonder.
CERN is doing the same thing. CERN is opening portals too,
That's what I was going to say.
And they're bragging about it. Yeah.
I wonder if it was out there in Switzerland where CERN's at. If they've just corralled that whole thing, that portal. And there's not been a lot of good that has come out of that. I mean, all of that stuff that she named off was just the beginning of the world's downfall, really. This has been going on for a very, very, very long time. There has been a lot of bad come out of all of that.
Yeah, and then you had Anton LaVey
Yep.
stepping in right behind him, and then Michael Aquino joining Anton LaVey with the Church of Satan, and then he branches off and starts the Church of Set, and then
And
his daughter actually joined Michael Aquino, and
Michael Aquino
General Flynn and all of them all worked under Michael Aquino. You know,
and
I don't know if
Michael
anybody knows
Aquino,
that, but
yep. And Michael Aquino is the one who brought Satanism into the military itself.
yeah, because he was
Openly.
high ranking in the military.
Yes.
So I mean, a lot of people had to work underneath him because he was put in that position. So people didn't have a choice but to work. You know, like Flynn and them had to work for him.
Yes.
You know.
So how do you stop something that has gone on for so many decades as we the people?
Right. Well, the root of the problem is darkness or evil, or right. So you have to approach it in that direction. You have to approach it as in your own life. You know, binding and breaking the curses over your life. You know,
Right.
and praying for others and
Light.
Mhm.
What they bring as darkness, all of us need to bring as light. I
Yeah.
think that is the only way to conquer what they broke many, many years ago. And you know, she is right about one thing. Like, what would the three-letter agencies want to worry about him saying that he was going to bring on the Antichrist? Gee, I wonder. What could be wrong with this picture? So
Right.
yeah. So it's all, I don't know. You know, some people sit back and they think to themselves, you know, how can we fight this? We can't fight this. You can't fight this. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You don't ever give up on fighting, no matter what you have to do, because that is the only way to stop it. You have to fight for it. You have to fight for Jesus. You have to fight for God, you know, the Most High. You have to, you know, they have taken on so much in this world for us, and it is us that they need to be able to fight what's going on. I really believe that. I mean, they can do it without us, but they would prefer not to. You know, we really need to set aside the division, the fighting, the whole racial thing, the whole, you know what, we're all people. I don't care. We are all people. We all bleed the same color. We are all the same people. We are.
Hold up.
Uh-oh.
Don't get all communist on me here.
Do you bleed another color?
Hey, animals bleed the same way too, though. You know, I got to speak up for the
A
animals.
lot of these concepts are designed to trip us up. That's why they focus on color.
Yeah, that's what
we
I'm
need to
saying.
focus on are our souls and
Yep.
how similar we are in our presence here as growing individuals.
Yes.
And that we are going to have differences and we don't have to fight it out to try to be right about everything.
Right.
And so after we understand that, then we can have conversations. But everybody gets so caught up with this BS, and it's funded by the mass media.
Yes.
It's designed to separate us.
I
and
will
go into
tell
camp
you
and stuff.
that I do know, because I do remember back then, and I paid attention to politics. The one person who ended up bringing racism back into America, and I'm going to say it, it was Obama.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
He
He did it.
perpetuated a lot of it.
Yes,
What we're
he
dealing
did.
with now.
Well, and
Yes.
I can put a little input into that too. So I was talking to Steve about some of this. William Brenham, in the I guess it was in the 40s, the preacher, okay, who led a lot of the uh, charismatic churches, right? He was very racist, and he was working with Jim Jones, or not? Yeah, Jim Jones from the one that the Kool-Aid poisoned one in Guyana,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so that he was a racist who hated, black people, and so Jim Jones liked black people, had whites and blacks. If you remember, he had probably just as many black people as had white people. So because of that, they didn't like that. That was the main reason that, and it was from everybody that was came forward and said, it was a CIA operation, because they had an agenda. They went in there and killed all those people because they were so these are white supremacist people, and you
Oh,
can look this stuff up, that they wanted
so
to
many
do away
buzzwords.
with this guy. Yeah,
Right.
so they killed they went in there, and they even, there was a lot of people who came in and said they went in, like Henry Lucas, who was the serial killer that tried to get me. He said he was part of taking the poison over there, working with the CIA, and he went in there with the agents to kill everybody because they didn't want this preacher preaching to black and whites in the same church.
Yeah. And I don't. I am Gen X. Now, I grew up in California. Okay. I dated Hispanics. I dated blacks. I dated all of them.
It's irrelevant though.
So I think hang
Our
on.
age,
Hang
and
on. It
races and
isn't
shit. No,
irrelevant in our age, though. Think about this. Now, I didn't see people like that. I seen them for who they were and who they were inside and how they treated me and how we got along. I came from a racist family and I was the black sheep. I went away from it. So I don't like the way that we divide and we separate like that. We shouldn't. We are all, light beings. On the inside, our souls are all the same.
I want to weigh in on this since we're talking about it. Okay.
Oi.
There's like a knowledge subset. You need to be aware that people are different. We all want to be unique. We all want to be individuals. We can't be lumping everyone as the same, but at the same time, we can't be acting tribal and using the colors and the buzzwords of supremacy this, supremacy that. We're living in a time right now where really the Aryan race is being beaten to extinction. And it's all over everywhere. Like, we are the bottom of the pole in terms of the mass media stuff. But beyond all that, I think we're all aware that we see more in individuals, but at the same time, we do need to have that ability to show that there are distinctions between different people.
Oh yeah.
Like, where you come from kind of doesn't matter. Where, like, my father was born, where I grew up, all that plays into things, but really we're here for understanding. But we need to I guess it's like social awareness. Like, we're all aware that there's this whole thing that the media is trying to do with the races and
Yep.
trying to divide everybody. But we can't be naive that there's dangerous factions of people, no matter what color you are.
That's right.
And
That's
if
right.
it's heavily prevalent in one skin color versus another, so be it. I honestly don't care if people call me racist anymore, because every little thing can set someone off and say, "Oh, you're so racist." Well, no, I'm able to have perspective and like knowledge throughout time. Just living here on this earth is you gain this understanding that depending on where you're living, like the financial situations, this and that, but more importantly, how families are established. If you don't have a whole family, there's going to be places where you need to make up for things that you would have gotten if you had both mother and father while you grew up, and if you didn't stray away and join a gang. Like there's a lot of that going on here in Chicago. It's a
Yeah.
fact. We talked about it on Abe's show the other night too.
Yes.
Just like the rampant crime. Doesn't matter. It's not just one race. There's a
Right.
bunch of Latinos that are going out doing the same stuff that probably that you would assume the blacks are doing. But it's
Wow.
everybody. It's
I've
everybody. And
seen
then the
white.
one white guy that goes and does the same thing, then that turns into, oh my God, he was like the leader of the white supremacists. No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
it's like everybody there's bad people in every single race. It doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter like what kind of like like if in a video game you get different skins, like you go and you're able to it doesn't matter about that. It matters the actions that these people do. And I think when we're able to focus on that more, then we can further advance our discussions on all this stuff. But it's designed to keep us at that
Well,
basic chapter 1 type of conversation.
we know
And that's
we
all I
all,
wanted to get out of the way with that.
a lot of us have got, different beliefs. A lot of people have different aspects of the way they look at things. I mean, we can't all be the same per language one by one by one because we'd be pretty bored. Okay. So, you know, when let's talk about religion for one thing.
I
Okay.
have a question. I
You
have
have,
something to say,
Yeah, go
okay.
Brenda.
for it.
Okay, while we were talking, okay, William Brenham. We're talking about the
Uh,
white supremacist. I found this article and I think you're going to find it really interesting, and I sent it to you. It says the message, part 36, William Brennan and the Kennedy prophecy.
oh,
Yeah, and I sent it to you. And I'm going to read just a little bit of what it says. So, William Brennan, okay, so a lot of people might know IHOP, International House of Prayer, or the
yes.
Kansas Prophets, or many of the vineyard churches out of California, or Rick Joyner's churches, or all these churches. This is this whole organization is what we're talking about. It's a huge, huge amount of non-denominational churches that are all connected. And William Brennan founded all this. And it says this guy William Brennan. What it says is John examines William Brennan's support of white supremacy groups during the formation of the third wave of the KKK. It begins by examining the separation from Jim Jones and the People's Temple, the National States Rights Party, formed with headquarters in Jeffersonville, Indiana, because they were preaching together and then they separated. So, because he was, okay, then it goes on to say separation from Jim Jones and the People's Temple as a National States Rights Party formed with its headquarters in Jefferson, Indiana, and then transitions in 1960 to the Ku Klux Klan. Membership drives organized organized by Reverend Roy E. Davis, Imperial Wizard of the original Knights of the Ku Klux Klan. Last, it examines Brenham's statements that were aligned with Davis and the Klan. The NSRP and other white supremacy groups, specifically in Brennan's sermons, condemnation by representation preached immediately prior to the launch of campaigns initiating a third wave of the Ku Klux Klan in Shreveport. Names discussed in the video: Reverend Jim Jones, People's Temple; Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., Reverend Roy Davis, original Knights of the Ku Klux Klan, National State Rights Party, T.L. Osborne, Tommy Hicks, F.F. Bosworth, topics discussed in this video. The importance of the Shreveport, Louisiana to the message and many pathways which converge at Shreveport, Martin Luther King Jr.'s visit to Shreveport, Louisiana, William Branham's original advertisement newsletters published from Shreveport, William Branham in 1957 Brotherhood Healing Crusade with the People's Temple, Jim Jones, transitioning his People's Temple cult away from the message and into the disciples of Christ. William Branham's statements against Martin Luther Jr., civil rights, and similarities between William Branham, labeling civil rights leaders, activists, and participants as communist and white supremacy groups of the era, which used the same label. So basically, these churches were founded on white supremacy, okay? And the preachers that did come in that accepted these people, they were murdered or done away with, okay? So that these people could stay in control. I mean, so this examines this story. It's a dirty story. It's a dirty story. I mean,
I mean, that's what it
Yeah.
is. That's what it's always about. If you really sit and you think about it, anything and everything that we get thrown at us, it's always about control and power. Control, power, money.
And polarization.
Yes. And Monica, yeah. Now that's where I bring in the different age groups. Okay. Because I'm going to tell you something. If I was a teen growing up and I did those things, whew, my mother would have turned into a dentist and rearranged my teeth. I would have gotten grounded for God knows how long, probably still be grounded to this day. Now, I grew up in a generation to where I learned how to respect elderly people. If I did not, boy, you might as well forget it.
Same here.
But these teens nowadays, I don't even know what's going on with them. And, you know, I kind of don't know if I should blame the parents or not, or society altogether. I mean,
Can I weigh in on this a little?
Yeah.
So I've noticed, like I'm in my mid-30s right now. So when I interact with like teenagers at the store, I do notice that they look to me to how I react to things. So they are looking to the elderly to see how we handle situations. Right now, when you look at things, there's adults that are being so obnoxious and yelling and screaming and fighting. But if they see that we're leading by example, by handling situations with a level head, they're going to follow suit. They're going to want to aspire to be like us instead of be against us, you know?
That's what I want to say about that. You know, I brought my daughter up when she was younger. I would want her to always be nicer to older people, and I thought that I brought her up kind of correctly. Well, when I have my adult daughter who tells me, you know, Mom, I think all you older people just need to die off, and you need to let us handle the planet now, because obviously y'all did it wrong. What does this mean? Where did this come from?
Yeah, it's very dark when you think about it.
Yes. And do you know that right now she's not talking to me? Would you like to know why? Let me tell you how sinister this is. So I'm on the bed and I'm sitting there talking to her on the phone, and my dog was barking at the thunder. Okay. And I'm telling him, it's thunder. I can't stop it. Do you want me to call God and tell him to stop the thunder? And my daughter just went, ah, and hung up on me, and then sent me a message telling me that I was going to be blocked.
You triggered her demon.
Yeah. Just continue to pray for her.
That's all I can do.
Something my dad really taught me was he had patience with me when I was younger in my teenage years. that when I was choosing not to speak with him, later on when I did reconnect with him, he said, I knew you'd come around. And I just, I was waiting, I was prepared to speak with you again when the time came. And
Right.
that really hit me like, wow, like he was like accepting and understanding that I was going through stuff, and that also meant time away from him, which he may not have, he probably didn't like it, but he was understanding of it, and that helped build my relation with him stronger now because of that, like because of the way that he told me that. I think it's helped the current relationship I have with him today because of the way that he explained to me how he handled it. So, I mean, now whenever I see him, most of the time it's doing the reenactment stuff with history, and he loves it, and so do I. And it's a great time to bond with him. And the time is precious, though.
Oh
Like I
yeah.
feel how little time I have with him these days. He's living in Florida. He's helping take care of my aunt, which is his brother's widow. My cousin. He's trying his brother, my uncle Frankie, asked him to take care of his family once he passed because he knew his time was short because he had cancer. And my dad followed through on that wish from his older brother.
Yeah.
So I look up to him in many things, but that's just one of the things is that he really does care about family and setting example. And my cousin Michael's doing really well. He's going to be 19 soon. So he's around this Joel's age, really.
Really.
And it's just the leading by example thing. He's level headed. He's not getting involved in things like gangs, and he's not rebellious. He's not
That's
thinking like I
good.
need to do everything opposite of what my mother does and what my uncle does. He's very respectful of his elders.
I mean, everybody experiences different things in their life. I've done things in my life growing up that I wasn't exactly proud of. I'm pretty sure we all have.
Hmm.
I mean, that's part of growing and learning.
Yeah.
Like I
Okay.
say, he who is without sin may cast the first stone.
That is correct. That is so correct. But however, I would never speak to my mother. Even I'm 57 years old. If I spoke to my mother the way that my daughter speaks to me, I would probably not be walking. Well, I'm not walking anyways, but still for a different reason. And my grandmother the same way. I would never have spoke to any of them like that. And I didn't raise her like that. So I just don't understand. But it's not, I've come to the conclusion, talking to Susie, it's really not for me to figure it out. God has to figure it out. God has to work with her. God's got to take care of it.
That's
The
it.
only thing I can do is pray for her
Yeah,
and
you can't
hope
do
that
anything.
one day, that's right. Because I mean, I've tried. Trust me, I've tried. I've tried everything. And of course, now we have my one
You know,
and
my
only
saying is,
grandchild involved in
Brenda,
this. Huh?
you do your best and you leave the rest to God.
That's right.
The
That is
important thing
correct.
one day, and it might be very soon too, she's going to need to talk to you. And she'll be so thankful that you'll be ready and willing to be there when she's ready.
Yeah.
So that's something to keep in mind too.
Oh, yeah.
Because like
And I mean,
the thing you don't want is like she actually wants to talk to you. It's something really important she needs to talk to you with, and you hold a grudge and be like, no, I'm not going
oh,
to
no,
talk to you
no.
today. Yeah,
This
like
is
you'll
not the
never do
first
that. I
time.
know that.
This is not the first time she's done this. And I
And you guys have
understand
good
right now.
days and bad days,
Yeah.
just like everybody does.
And right
Because,
now,
you
she
have a
is
whole
going
lot of
through a
good
lot.
days and then every now and then a bad day.
She's going through a lot right now because she's got her mother-in-law with her, and um, they have never gotten along. She's never accepted her, and they've been together 20 some odd years, and so I know she's going through a lot. And I think sometimes when she gets angry, the only person she can take it out on is me, because I won't hold a grudge. You
You
know?
love her no matter what.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I do. I mean, she's mine.
That's it.
So, the only child I had. And I always wanted more and could never have any. So, hey, I have to just take the good with the bad and just hope for the best,
There you go.
So,
Just love them
It's a
through
really
it.
good mindset to have, Brenda.
oh yeah. I mean, I will never, ever turn my back on her. I won't, because why? She's my child, and I had her, and I raised her, and I loved her, and I will always love her.
Remember
My
that.
she had my one and only grandchild, and even though I've not been around him because she moved out of state after he was born, I will always love that kid, always. So I think that sometimes I'm her outlet. Let's just put it that way. So yeah.
Yeah, and as time goes on, I think she'll understand how important she is to you. And it's all about perspective. Like,
Yeah.
her perspective will change over time. How old is
But
she, by the way?
Oh my God, my daughter is 38 years old.
but you know what I said to you earlier? Remember I said to you, it really it all in my thoughts, what it all boils down to is some people are, the terminology that you hear is awake, and some people are not awake. And
Right.
some people are a little bit awake, and some people are a little more awake, and some people are real awake. And it goes to that scripture where Jesus said, when you know yourself, you'll know everything and you'll be known. So,
Yeah.
because memory of is knowing yourself, having memory, so you can't wake somebody up. Um, God has to do that.
Yep.
Okay.
Has to happen on their
So,
own.
yeah. And you can sit there and you can preach and beat them over the head and you could say all the right things and none of it's going to wake them up. Nothing.
Yep.
Because we can't wake anybody up. Okay. That has to be between them and God,
Yep.
period.
Yeah, it's a
Yep.
personal
You know,
journey. Yeah.
Yep. That's her own personal little journey.
so,
Jason said he's trying to get to Florida. Trying to get to Florida, Jason.
oh yeah, trying to get to Florida. How's he trying to
I have
get
to
there?
do the same
Car,
thing. It's
bus,
been well over
plane?
2 years since I visited my dad down there. But I've
Go
seen
to
him
Florida.
since then. He's visited back here in Illinois,
Yeah.
but it's a lot
Illinois.
less frequent. He used to live up in Wisconsin for a bit for work, but that was a lot closer than now.
So did you wear yourself out on the farm?
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, we were running around. We're trying to weld. We got that welder, and we had to. Me and Roger and Joel carried all that big purling, 25-foot purling steel. We had to put it on the back of my Coleman and then drive it up to the arena. And Joel's welding it on, and so It's gonna be like you weld it on, and then you put your tin on. You screw all your tin on the wall. So we're doing the welding of the metal right now. So, and it's a little hot out there. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I told you need to do that stuff in the spring and
it
the
is.
winter.
I know. It's like you can't. Farm work never. It doesn't care whether it's cold or hot. Farm work wants to get
I
done.
know.
You got to feed horses and dogs and
Yeah,
all kinds of
I
stuff.
was sitting
And we
the
had a
other
fun
day.
time, Brenda, with Steve coming out. It was fun, Steve. It was. I enjoyed having you guys out. And your uncle is so sweet. Oh my God,
Thank you.
just
Yeah, we had a great
sweetest.
time being there. And I said again, I feel blessed that you're so welcoming. And I would have spent longer there if time permitted, or even if my uncle was a little more up for it to be there longer. It was a new experience for him, and he did a lot of new things. He shared things with you that like we were having conversations, and he opened up quite a
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah,
So
he talked about when he had an experience in the hospital when his mother was passing and he went to sleep, he said, and he heard her saying, I'm ready to go home now.
mhm.
Yeah.
I haven't
And
heard
he
that
woke
for
up.
many years from him. Like, I had forgotten that that happened, to be honest.
Speaking of going home, um, I no longer have ties to the doll anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, she came in here the other night and we had a conversation. She said that she was ready to leave and go where she's supposed to go.
That's awesome.
yay.
And I said, good. So, yay. So now I don't have to worry about things being moved in my house anymore.
That's wonderful.
My cat's going to miss her. But yeah, so this has been 3, 4, 5 years now. So yeah,
Now I know we're
it's
gonna do
about
another
time.
show on what Steve saw and when he was
Oh,
here, but
yes.
boy,
Yes.
Hmm.
I
you wanna
hear
talk
that
about that a little bit, Steve? Just to
Steve got a lot
share
of
what you saw?
stuff.
I could share one of the videos that I showed on Abe's show last night.
Can?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I'm game for that.
Yeah. So what we did was Monday evening through Tuesday morning, and then Tuesday evening through Wednesday morning, we were outside doing photography and video of the night sky.
Yes, and video.
And yeah, the difference between last year's trip to Suzy's and this year's is that we got video this time. And what we saw were
Pretty
lights that
trippy.
looked like stars. Some of them also appeared to us as plane lights, but then they changed. A lot of them appeared and then disappeared.
Not
There
one of
was
them had any sound though. There was never any sound.
no sound. Yeah. And I live by O'Hare Airport here in Illinois. So like I see planes all the time. I know there's the ones that are really high up, there's ones that are low flying coming in to land and take off. But a majority of the stuff that we saw, no sound. And we're
Yeah.
so out in the country, so far out, it's but you would hear some sound
Hmm.
from these
That's
flying
yeah.
vehicles.
Sissy lives
But they
so
were
far out, Deliverance has no place to talk.
but Steve, when we stepped out the door, it started about I told you I'd started seeing this about it was like 3 something in the morning, but we saw 3 bright lights coming down by the trees and then the one stopped and then the other 2 made a turn and went to them and there was probably 40 or 50 of them that just kept coming out and going to that one light. And then you said it looked like they were pouring something from that light into the other light or something. Like
So yes,
I think of like, what Rodriguez as came on our show. Tony
Tony.
said he did a lot of. He was on He was on, you know, in the 20 and back deal where he was doing. They were moving cargo around in these ships, and that's what it reminded me of, like cargo movement, like lots of traffic moving, and then
the
but you
lights,
took the pictures, yeah.
yeah, the lights on video, some of them look like they're dripping, like other things are coming out of the that one source of light, and then it fades away.
Oh my goodness.
And then you still see it's almost like it cloaked itself because you can still see like a void of where it used to be as it's moving. So I have like image tracker software with my editing program that I just started using it for this footage. I've never used it before. But it was able to track the object while it was bright, but then
That's cool.
once the light faded, then it lost track of it, but you could still see it there, and then it goes off
Yeah.
screen because it stops
And then we
following
saw
you.
these blue stars and red stars,
Yes.
like, everywhere, like bright red and blue stars. Like, made me think of the Hopi prophecy about the blue star and the red star Katrina or whatever they talked about. But we saw quite a bit. It was so weird, looking. And they had patterns on them, but you got to look into that. You got to look. You have to
Yeah,
work
I'm
on that part.
preparing to have a bunch of, so not only the raw footage where everything's zoomed out and you can see everything, but I'm also doing zoom ins, the image tracking. I'm trying to organize it so we can break it down as much as possible. It's probably going to be a 3 hour plus show.
Right.
Like, I'm just giving everyone a heads up, but this is a lot of footage we got, and photos too.
And
The
we're going to do
photos
that.
are showing different things too, red lights, and it's also local. Like, it's some of it's within the air between us and the trees, but then there's also stuff in the skies that have all the squigglies that are not motion blur. So there's all of that too.
And you're thinking about doing that, what, next Friday?
Yeah, I'd say like next Friday at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
And then that would give us, because it would be a little earlier time, we'd be able to get a little more in.
So next
Yeah.
Friday by 7
Okay.
o'clock, Susie, you need to be done with what you're doing.
All right. But I do want to see what you got now, though, Steve. What you
Okay.
got? I want to
Yeah,
see.
I got one prepped right here, the image track one.
All right. Tell us what you got, Steve.
So this is a video. So we've zoomed in on one of the main lights that we were seeing where it would fade in, and then we'd see it with our own eyes, but it was also showing up on the camera, which is great. But this is accompanied by other lights that are off screen in this, since it's all zoomed in. But this is the image tracked one, and you'll see it start from the left side over here, and it'll follow it for a bit until it fades out. But this is only about like 30 seconds. There's probably 15, 20 seconds of footage here.
This is what
Okay,
these are the ones that kept moving over to that other star and disappearing.
Yes, this is one of those. So you see it,
Okay.
it fades in,
Huh?
and it has a bunch of different colors,
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
and
Oh,
then it fades out. So we saw a lot of these types of ones,
Yeah.
and then it
There
goes
was.
off screen there.
I couldn't even. They were
I'll play it
coming.
2 more times.
Sometimes 3 would come at a time. Sometimes 1 would come. 2. It was so
So-
bizarre.
they're orbs.
And
They are.
They would
yeah.
just travel they would just appear like out of a portal, travel across, and then vanish. And then another one would come. And it just was, but they would come sometimes 3, sometimes 2, sometimes 1. They'd have a little different start origin, but they'd all kind of go, they were all, and some would go underneath that other star, some would go a little bit to it. So a lot of them tried to get close to that one star, didn't they, Steve?
Yeah, and you see like this little thing here? It would
That
be
is so
dropping
weird
these
looking.
things out of it.
Just drops things out of it.
It's dropping these little tiny lights
Oh,
out of it.
Oh, okay. Like something, little ships were coming out of it.
Like it's wet, and it's just dripping these pieces of light off of it.
They could be, they could be blurred little tiny ships coming off of those bigger ships.
They could be. Yeah, there's a lot
know.
going on here.
Yeah.
I'll play it one more time, and then I'll have to prep the other clips.
like the way it just
cool.
kind of comes in and then goes over there, sits there for a minute, and then disappears. Well,
Yep.
Wow. Wow.
But we have a lot
But
of that to go over, and
Yeah.
it's there.
That's
It's
trippy.
what we saw with our own eyes.
Yeah. And it was pretty wild looking. We saw
Hi, Texas.
a lot of stuff. There's a lot of activity going on.
Yeah. Well, he was there for 2 nights doing that, so I imagine you guys got a lot. You said roughly about a 3-hour show. Oh, look at Susie just like floated in, disappeared. Oh, please don't tell me her phone died.
It's not the first time, right?
No, it's not the first time. That girl is so bad at charging anything. I swear.
I'll wait
But
for her
yeah.
to hop back on before I show more.
So you said it'll be we're gonna do about a 3-hour show that night, huh?
We have to. There's just not enough
Yeah.
time to just cram everything in for an hour. We're going to be dissecting all this stuff. I think it's important to spend the time on it.
There she is. Well,
I just went into Frozone.
Oh.
I went to Antarctic or something.
Okay, so here's another. It's the same clip, but it's zoomed out a bit, so you can get a little better idea of how it looks, and
Just
it's better
Jason-
resolution since it's zoomed out a little more.
Jason asked if you used that A7.
Yes, the Sony A7 III, and where's the camera at?
Look
That's
at look
what
at
it
Su-
does.
look at Suzy. Suzy, look at Steve. Giddy up, cowboy.
This lens is 28 to 70 millimeter, so it's one of the basic lenses that came with the camera when I bought it. But this was a
That's cool.
$2,500 camera. Keep in mind.
Wow.
Yeah.
This was the top of the line in 2018 when I got it, and it's still one of the best cameras out there.
That's cool.
So this is zoomed out, the same footage, but you get a little better idea of what's there, and you see like the middle's
What we were
hollow.
watching. Yeah.
Look at it. Look at it go. What?
That's what we were watching. Yeah. For hours and hours, huh, Steve?
It was
Yes.
just
These little
scooting
boogers that just
along.
appear, travel along, and then vanish. Really, like they wouldn't be in there very long, would they?
No.
Look at it. Look. Wee.
I know it. We go, there's another one. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. We kept doing that. Oh, Steve. Look, there's 3 at the same time.
So this one, it's traveling across here, but you can barely see it.
Oh, it's a small little one. Yeah.
I'll try
It's
it
a
again.
midget.
Here. It's right there where my cursor's at. It's still moving. I'm following it with my
I see it.
cursor. So it's there. It looks like they disappear, but they're not. They're still there.
Yeah.
And they were doing this trajectory where like they'd be going on a straight line, then they'd stop, and then they do a loop to loop, and then they go up and down, and then continue on. So it
Or
was
sometimes what about when it looked like, I kid you not, Brenda, we saw the moon. It looked like there was a tow rope to the star and it was tugging it. And the thing was going up and down trying to pull the moon, wasn't it?
yeah, absolutely.
It was insane looking. I'm like, there's something
Wow.
pulling the moon. You could see it,
Yeah, I have footage of it. I'm trying my best here. See, when we do this show, we're gonna have all of these different sources to look at,
Right.
and it'll be a lot easier to break everything down because like I'm just pulling up clips for tonight's show here, but we'll have it all prepped so that we can go over it like frame by frame and all that stuff.
Yeah, because see, that reminded me of this story in the books of Enoch where it talks about the moon has like 180 tubes that it goes in, and the chariots or the ships, lead them through. But I think they literally tow them through, like pull them through, and because
Yeah.
you could see this thing bouncing up and down that star that hangs out. And that's what I told Steve. I was like, if you look at the Muslim emblem, it has the star with the moon. And then didn't you say the Chinese also have the star and the moon in their flag?
Mm-hmm.
And so that little star looked like it was bouncing up down, and you could see it like pulling the moon, and it was like, oh my God, you could literally see it happening. It was
Yeah.
So this
so
is
crazy.
zoomed out, but we'll see some stuff here. So there's also a radio tower that's flashing, and I tried to
Yeah.
crop it out when we were filming so that it wasn't distracting.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, and this looks like it's giving a little trouble.
What are we looking at now?
Looking at a bunch of nothing, aren't we?
We're looking at a black sky.
Well,
I'm just gonna let this play through. Here, there's
Okay.
one. Is that one? Dang. I need to clean my screen here.
you didn't clean your
We'll just
screen.
play it through until they start popping up. Because I mean they were popping
Yeah.
up randomly in these clips, but this one in particular pops up.
Yeah, we were just sitting there going, just watching them continually coming.
I
And
like those big orb looking ones that was just trucking along
Oh,
like they knew what they were doing.
yeah, that's what he's got it set to. He had it set to that spot between the
Oh,
two trees, and he could see them moving. You
Abe
know.
is posting pictures of him out with his wife.
Nice.
It just popped up on my thing.
Okay, we're gonna watch this in my video editing program
Okay.
Yeah.
because we get higher resolution in the paused frames, if that makes sense. When
Okay.
I export video, I notice now that like they try to blend the frames together, so you get a lower resolution with the output. But with this working with the footage in the program, we get to see each frame in its highest resolution. So we will see some stuff here. And this is like the biggest I can make it here, I think. There we go. Yeah, so it'll pop up here. I'll point it out when it. So we also say things when it pops up. So I see in the audio clip here, there's like a little like, oh, you see that? And it's right
There's
up
another
there.
one, Steve. Look.
Yep.
Oh, it's okay. I was following one earlier and realized it was your cursor. It's like, wait a minute.
So what we'll do here,
Oh,
we'll zoom
there's one
in.
blinking. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll zoom in and look at it.
Okay, there it is. Oh, that's your cursor.
Yeah. See?
Yeah. I said, there's one. Hey, that's the cursor. Oh no.
Look at that.
Yeah, it was pretty funny watching them things. But it was so funny because we saw the three main ones
You saw
just
that
coming
though?
straight down
Yeah.
out of the sky. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw that.
Look at that.
Yeah, I
That
see
just
that one.
pops up
Just kind of
randomly.
poof. Here it comes.
That popped up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
And it went like a different direction.
They
Went
would
up,
do that. Sometimes
went
they
down.
would squiggle around or they'd go down and up and then, they didn't have any.
Okay,
Sometimes they just did weird stuff. They did squiggly stuff.
just let me say this. Stars don't do that.
No. Well,
Neither
they do if they're
planes.
fallen angels or UFOs or whatever they are. Could be, like I said, could be angels, it could be demons. We don't know. I mean, I didn't see a sign on there saying I'm an angel or I'm a demon.
Oh.
I couldn't read that, ship name.
Like
Right,
if I'm on the
Steve?
mothership with a board out the window going, ha ha, I'm leaving this planet.
I don't know who's flying that ship, okay? The good guy, bad guy, I don't know. Somebody, but they were doing a lot of traffic business.
So here's
They were
another
moving around a
one.
lot.
Here's another one. It appears right above my cursor here. And then there's one up on top here. They were fading in and out. Some of them looked like they were putting on a light show for us. Like I wonder if they're aware that they're being filmed.
Probably.
But there's not much they can do to alter what they're doing other than cloaking.
They pay attention over Susie's house, I'm telling you. even her moon plays games with her.
Oh yeah,
we talked.
I told you about that story about the moon.
Yeah.
So here's one so bizarre. We're gonna zoom in on this little guy.
Zoom in on that little guy.
Because we're gonna watch it play through because it's video.
What's it
doing?
But
it moves.
Yeah.
It changes direction
Look at it.
mid-flight.
What?
So let's back it up a bit. So it's going down on an angle. You see how it loops and goes back and, and zooms up? That's not me playing with it. This is real time. I'm going back and replaying it. Watch how it does a little zoom and loop.
Huh.
Yep, there it goes. It's doing the squiggle dance. Woohoo! It's doing the wiggle dance.
That's nothing that a plane would do.
No,
Right. It's
Like
it's
it's
doing a little
physically
squiggle
impossible.
move.
I
We
mean,
could call him Squigglesworth. We call him Squigglesworth.
I guess a scientist could say, "Oh, that bird picked up a flashlight." Right. Whatever. Look at that. Ooh.
All right, let's back it up a bit. Just watch this thing. Zoom, boom.
Yeah. Ah.
And like it speeds up before getting back on track
There
to
you go.
whatever it's doing.
Wow, that was
Wow.
pretty. That was a pretty fancy little move it did.
Yeah.
They were pretty
I can do.
entertaining. I will give them that.
And they'd show up in groups too, 3 to 4 of them at a time.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's not me adjusting the camera, by the way. This thing backtracked on itself and then
Yeah.
like
It was
sped up to go back to where it was. Do it
that
one more
star
time.
that was pulling or was in front of the moon or with the moon all night. It was doing weird stuff like that too. It was so crazy. It was like it was up and down and struggling like it was pulling on it. Like it was having a hard time towing that thing. Or whatever it was doing. But even the moon was kind of bouncing around. It was like the star was doing this, and then I saw the moon kind of doing that. I'm like, what the heck?
I'm going
Yeah,
frame by
Jason.
frame here.
He does show some where the tree line is there, and also the shadows of the horses. The horses are on there. Now remember, it's dark out there.
Yeah, and there's a tree on the right of this and a tree on the left. There was a magnolia tree and an oak tree. So this was kind of happening between those two trees above the house. Yeah.
And see, these are the
So,
individual frames that we can't see as clear when we output video, so that's why we're viewing it in the editing program. But you see how different the lights are frame by frame?
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
just going all over. And there's other little dots that pop up. If we don't focus on a certain thing, then we'd be all over the place talking about this stuff. But focusing on just this little guy, we're getting a lot of information here.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. It wa- Wow, it's got a big circle in the middle in some of those. You see that?
It
Like a
does.
donut. Like a
Mhm.
donut.
And there's stuff moving around it constantly.
Believe me, watching it, when we were watching it, it was so strange. And
Hmm.
it had some of them had colors too. That one's yellow. I've really not noticed the yellow colors before. I was talking about the red, white, and blue
Yeah.
blinks that we see, but now this, to me, yellow, because that's just bizarre how yellow that is.
He showed some of the red ones on Abe's show last night.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
show
that's
some of the
definitely
pictures here
yellow.
too.
That is strange color, a strange yellow.
But I guess I wonder if it's is it really that yellow?
My allergies are killing
Yeah,
me.
it was yellow.
How about now? Does that change anything?
It has a little tint of green or something on the top or on the side of it.
Are you seeing any change in color right now on my screen though?
No.
It's a little tiny green on that star. I blew it up on my screen.
Okay.
But it
Because
looks
I
like a
have
little
the
square.
soft light thing on my
It's
monitor, but
actually like a little square right there almost. If you zoom in, it looks like a square.
I'm zooming in as much as possible.
I can blow it up on my other phone it looks really like a giant square. It changes shapes.
Yeah, look at that. There's lines right here.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
now that
fresh
one it
though.
looks like a now that it's greenish. Yeah. Now there's a square. Now it's
Yeah,
a
there's the
donut.
square inside of it. Mhm.
It goes from a donut to a square it's just all over the place.
It's like when it turns, that's a window.
It's a donut hole right there, man.
Donut hole.
It's a Krispy Kreme. There's a
Oh,
square.
somehow that
It's a
sounds
donut
good.
square. I know, right? Oh, look at that. That's pink. That's
Yeah.
as pink as it can be.
Oh yeah.
Oh, pink. That is pink.
I wonder why it comes up with different colors. Just the lights, maybe?
We have to ask them, hey, dude, why are you changing colors on us?
I know. Have you guys tried sitting out there and talking to them? You know, getting a flashlight
Yeah,
and
we were
Morse
talking
code?
to
Telling
them, weren't
them
we,
we
Steve?
got you.
Morse code.
Steve's like,
you
we're
know?
watching you. We got you. We see you. Oh, that was red in the middle. Like, oh, that was a weird one.
Yeah, see
You
how
go
many
back.
colors? And it is
It,
square. You see the
oh,
hard edges
wow.
on this thing.
Dang. It looks like,
Blue there.
I mean, that's some
Yellow.
serious color changes. Like, yeah, blue, green, yellow, red, pink, white. I mean, shoot. Oh, that's got some green on it now.
That's really green. Whew.
Huh. Do you guys remember the movie Close Encounters?
Wow, that's green. Huh?
Do you guys remember the Close Encounters movie? Close Encounters of the Third Kind or
If
whatever it
you
was?
stop
Yeah.
it for a second, okay,
Okay.
go to one of the colors and then wait.
Do you
Go to
remember
one of
how
the
they
colors and then
used
stop it, Steve?
the tune and the colors for communication?
Right. Okay, right there. Right there. Green. Okay. Look, can you hold it still? Where'd it go? Okay, hold it there. Got it? Okay. If you can see on my phone here, can you zoom in on this? I blew it up.
Yeah, we'll stop screen sharing. Hold on.
Okay.
All right.
Can you see that? I blew it up.
You've got
How
a
green it is?
bite.
Oh, wait. Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
I don't know.
Okay, hang on. Oh my God. Oh, because you went off the screen. I didn't screenshot it. Dang it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know what I mean?
I was
Saw
trying
it
to
for a
make it
second.
bigger so that you could all see it here.
We're a mess.
But
No, we're doing well here tonight. It's good.
yeah. Okay. Okay, you got it on there? I'm gonna screenshot it. Here.
Let me see if I can find
Okay,
it.
go to that one's white. Get it with a little color.
Okay.
Okay, that one's kind of green. Okay, right there. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna screenshot this. Hang on. Okay.
Yeah, Jason says camera techs he's talked to say it's different gases and rays coming from a star into the small part of the sensor that gets confused. This isn't a star though.
Yeah.
Like these are
Stars
not
don't move
fixed.
around like that.
They're not fixed in the night sky. These things are moving.
Yeah.
But I really
It-
try to account for all of the technical glitches, and this isn't anything like that, I don't believe. Like I
Yeah,
said,
these are
I mean, I've
traveling
worked
little
with this
boogers.
type of tech my whole life.
Was it
Okay.
clear? It was clear
All
outside.
right, I got a picture
that
of
night,
it.
right?
If
Yeah,
you
there
want to
were no
zoom in,
clouds or anything.
if you want to show my picture. Now I took a screenshot.
Okay, I'll stop
Okay.
sharing here for a moment.
And you can see this is just you can see how green that. You see that?
Yeah.
Wild.
It sure is a weird little thing.
And that's a weird shape because it was doing donut. It took all different shapes on. Like it was weird. But you could see there's like that was just one of the colors, green. You blow it up, you know.
It
Yeah,
does
'cause you
look like a
can-
cube, though.
Yeah, it
This
turns
is as
into
far as I can zoom in for the time
Yeah.
being.
Yeah, you'll be able to do a lot of more stuff now that you've got these photographs.
Yeah, the fact that we have video, this is 24 frames a second. I could have done 60 frames a second, but It is what it is. I could barely get the ISO to the highest setting so that we can see this stuff in real
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, I mean, this stuff was, it was so funny because when we stepped out the door, was the second
Mhm.
day, we were in the house, stepped out the door, we saw these three lights just coming straight down over the trees. And they like dropping like little balls, you know, just coming straight down out of the sky. And then the one on the right just stopped, and the other two went to it. They turned, made a U-turn, and went to. It was weird, right? And then all these others started showing up and going to it. And it was like, what the hell? It was like, is that a fueling station or something? You know?
We need to, you know, what we need to do. We need to do. You know how some people have like those things that they go to, like Brian has in Florida. We need to do like a gathering at Suzy's, and everybody just needs to get chairs and sit outside at night.
Bring
Don't
their
they have a
cameras.
yeah? Bring your cameras, bring your video recorders,
Yeah.
and just sit there with the night sky. Don't they do something like that out at some ranch? There isn't there some guy that says that he gets permission from the UFOs for people to come and
Yeah.
see them and stuff like that.
I can't think of the name of it, but yeah, there is. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a. Oh gosh, yeah. Is it Arizona or New
Well,
Mexico or something?
Jason, don't know text about the barbecue because Susie's a vegetarian.
You put barbecue sauce on the veggies, and I'll be happy.
We have to make meat in separate sections. Like we can't do it around her cows. We don't want them getting, you know, upset.
I do love barbecue sauce, by the way. Good on potatoes. Yep.
We could
Especially
barbecue
baked
some corn on the
potatoes.
cob.
Yeah, baked potato and
You
butter
might
and
barely
cheese.
see it, but here's the one tree. There to the side here is the I'm zooming in a bit.
Okay, you can see part of the tree in that picture, Steve.
Let's
Yeah,
see, I
there's
wonder
one
if
tree right where I'm outlining, and then the second tree
I
is
seen
right
the
here.
I seen with when you did Abe's the outline one of the horses standing there. Actually, there was two of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they
The
were watching
horses'
them too.
butts were in the way. No, they weren't. They were chewing on the ground. They were just like minding their own business, going, I don't know what you crazy people are out here doing. But you're in my way. I need that patch of grass right there.
So here's another one. There's two actually that just popped up. I'll continue playing it. But see, each time they appear, I'm going to need to go in here and zoom in, do all of this breaking down of each one. And that's what the show next week will be.
Yeah,
just more in
that's
depth
cool.
of all of this. This is just one clip we're looking at. I have over 20.
yeah.
Yeah, you did. We did a lot. You did a lot of filming, Steve, and because there was a lot going on, though, it was active. There was things actively moving the whole time. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Once we localized where it was all happening, it got a lot easier to capture this stuff. Because
Yeah.
otherwise, we'd be looking all over the sky. Suzy and my uncle saw like a streak in the sky that was similar to what a shooting star, but it left a trail. It didn't
Yeah.
go away right away.
You were looking the other way. Me and your uncle looked, and all of a sudden it was like real bright, and it left a line, and it was behind us. And then another one, you know, like a falling star, came down real close to us. But I know those to be
Going up here.
angels or demons coming down. Yeah. You know, because that one came real close to us in the yard. Yeah. So there was a lot of activity going on when we were here. I mean, I seen too much stuff. You know, I kind of know what some of this stuff already is. You know.
Yeah.
So, but this stuff here was more like what this reminded me is what Tony Rodriguez always talks about is the a lot of UFO traffic. You know, they're transporting because this area that we're at is the biggest deposit of lithium. And my theory, and the Bigfoots are all down here, like the Boggy Creek monster and all that. I mean, so my theory is that maybe they're mining for the lithium because that is the
See
fuel of the
this?
future. You know?
See this little dot in the corner?
Yeah. Your cursor?
No,
Oh.
there's a little flickering dot.
Oh, okay.
I zoomed in on that on another timeline I have here. So I'm going to pull that one up. Hopefully I have it.
See, I'll be ready for a 3-hour show next Friday night because we're going to pull all this out. All of it's going to come out. And Steve's going to put it all together.
There it is.
And we're going to have a fun show.
Oh, it's going to
Right?
be great.
Because Steve, you'll have it all laid out, and you'll have all the good pictures like you did before. So
Yeah.
Thank you.
that was pretty cool.
So this is that little light that showed up in the corner of the frame. And I was able to zoom in on this. I'm letting it play through right now, so it'll probably take a little bit before it pops up. There it is. It wasn't there, and then it was there. And then
Yes,
it just
Monica.
kind of sits there for a bit.
Hello, Annette.
I can't see anything. Oh, there's your cursor. Okay. So what are we looking at? I mean, what are we looking at? in
Where
this
my
picture, Steve?
cursor's at now, right above it.
Okay, it's way off to the right on. Oh, I got it. Oh, I think I got it zoomed in too far.
Yeah, it's flickering right now.
Oh, try this again.
Let me
Oh,
see.
there
Can
it
I zoom
is.
in anymore?
Okay, that's trippy.
Because
There it
this
is.
one sat here for a while.
Oh, it did. It just sat there and then it moved. Is this one?
Yeah.
We saw so much weird stuff. Like,
I'm trying to get in as close as I can.
there
And
was
this
no
is the
rhyme
best
or
way to
reason
view it.
other than, we probably saw 40 or 50 of those little lights going over to the other light and then vanishing between the trees. We probably counted, 40, 50, maybe more? I don't even know. It was like so many of them. I'd go, there's another one. Oh, here comes another one, Steve. We'd be talking. Oh, there's another one, Steve.
And I'm going frame by frame here. So we're getting the highest resolution from a 4K video.
Okay.
And it's turning colors.
Yeah.
It's not a
Looks
typical...
like a peanut.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a typical shape. That's as far as I
Monica,
it's
it'll
green.
be 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock Central Time, so 8 o'clock Texas time.
Yeah, we're doing this a little premature from when Steve's able to sit down and go through all this.
Yeah, we're
I
just looking at
appreciate it, Steve,
the first ones that caught my attention. And I was able to set this all. See how blue it is?
Yeah. Ooh, green. Ooh. It is a green. It looks like a green peanut.
A green peanut.
It looks like a peanut. It's kind of long, like I blew it up. It's long. Like a little, it looks like a peanut.
It does.
Yeah. We can give all these little guys names,
And see it bounced up a bit. I'm going to go back a few and then
Okay.
go. So boom, boom, boom.
If you guys are subscribed to the channel, you should get notifications 30 minutes before the shows come on. So sometimes if you don't get them, unsubscribe and resubscribe. It'll kick it back in. Norma has to do that every once in a while. Norma, you still here? I might have to bring Putin out here to draw her back in.
And again, we
So
were just
cool,
working
Steve.
with what we have, which is my camera. I want to be able to use a telescopic lens as well at some point later.
I told Suzy when we move, I want to get a telescope.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Get a big old telescope. And I
Mhm.
told Steve out there the property sits higher, so you might see a little more, than normal. So that would be kind of cool. Have the fire pit out there and a telescope.
And we're away
Yeah.
from the city, so we don't have the city lights interfering with our sky,
Right.
All right, I'm
Right.
just playing it through now in real time because it decided to sit here for a bit.
Yeah, it's a blinky thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was calling him Blinken. I think do we have a politician named Blinken?
Yeah.
Yeah. We do.
We have a Blinken, right? We have a Blinken on the screen.
Yeah, the blinking. That blinking
Blinken
needs
is a
to come
peanut.
get the other blinking.
He's a this is Blinken's a peanut. Or it looks like a little worm
Man,
or
there's a
something,
lot of
right?
colors in this.
That's all
Yeah.
red, green, because I can blow it up. I'm seeing it's going, yeah,
I'm doing frame by
green and
frame.
red mostly, and white. Green, red, and white. Seems like its favorite colors. What I thought was so trippy was when he zoomed out, we saw these like literally like bright red stars, like that didn't change colors. I mean, like these are changing, and but these were like solid red the whole time or solid blue.
Yeah, after
And
this
you'd see
clip, we'll look at a few photos and then we'll
of the
save the rest
solid
for next
colors.
week.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna call that the blinking peanut.
The blinking peanut.
That sounds good to me.
The blinking
hope-
peanut.
I hope you UFOs know that Suzy is just naming y'all on her own.
Blinking peanut. The blinking peanut.
Yep, look, there goes the blinking peanut.
Yep. Like naming a
It's
horse
just-
or a dog or a cat. Gotta give them names.
Speaking of which, have you been naming any of the new baby horses yet?
No, not the baby horses yet. I haven't given them names yet. So I got 6 to name.
Wow.
So
All right, I'm gonna scrub through this a little bit. You see,
I
it
actually
is
have
moving.
11
Yeah.
calves.
You had
It's
you
like
ended
it
up with
changed
11,
intensity as it got off the.
Well, that was
flame.
red as can be, man.
6 of the baby horses and 11
11
calves.
baby cows. Calves.
Oh my God.
And I got shoot, I got to figure out names for those little white. I got, those little white, solid white border collies. They are so pretty. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
the pure white ones.
Yeah.
I know. I haven't seen pictures of them since
Beautiful.
they've grown any. You're gonna have to take a picture of them. Let me see.
They all came up to play with me today. They were all so
Did
sweet.
they?
They were all, yes.
Yes, she has a
So
lot
pretty.
of horses, Monica. She has a lot of cows. She has babies of both. 20 dogs.
Steve saw them all.
Beavers
everywhere.
that she shares her property with, and they're a pain in the butt.
Yeah, the
And
beavers.
then wild hogs that the dogs chase off.
Yeah, there's hogs out here, wild ones.
Yeah, you gotta watch
And a
those
lot
hogs.
of deer. There's deer.
Deer, yep.
And
Probably
we
possum and
have lots and
skunks
lots and lots of doves in our arena. Lots.
Yeah.
I counted 17 sitting in there yesterday.
What do they want?
7. The doves.
Yeah.
They're
just
just
gonna poop on things.
they just keep having babies, and I put bird feed out and feed them, and
Yeah, I've got a bird feeder out in my backyard. I got a bunch of birds that come down here. I've got a couple of cardinals and a blue jay that comes out here and likes to eat out of my
Aw.
bird feeder.
Yeah, we have a
So
lot of sparrows too, like lots and lots of those. But I like the doves. They sit out here by my door and they sing and talk to each other. They're kind of cool.
I used to ride too, Monica, and then I lost my leg. But I'm telling you, we're going to figure out if we got to get a crane to lift me up and put me on a horse. I'm going to go riding with Susie. I don't care.
We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, as long as the horse doesn't make quick right-hand turns where, I don't have anything to hold on to in a stirrup and I don't go falling off. But if I fall off, rest assured I'll be laughing the whole entire time. I'll be like, oops.
Yeah, we'll put you up on a horse that is good.
I am. I want to go riding again. I miss it.
There
I
you
miss
go.
it.
Steve, his uncle got to meet Moose, huh? Moose the horse named Moose.
Yeah, that was cool.
Now Susie's horse, she could be a little temperamental.
But
She
she let them pet him, Brenda. She was
Yeah.
being nice.
She let me
Wasn't
touch her
she,
nose,
Steve?
and then she blew her nose on me, so it was kind of cool. She was like, "Here, take that." But
We
I
got a
want
second one popping up here.
I want to be best friends with that miniature horse. I don't care what anybody says. That miniature horse is going to be my bestest friend. And
Well, you got to
carrots
get a little bucket of oats
and
and
carrots and
bring him over.
apples and oats are going
There
to
you
do it.
I call him Fart Man because he's a little fart.
Yeah.
He's the boss.
There's one right here, very bright. Look at that.
I see it. Look at
Okay.
that.
What you got, Steve? What you got? There it is. What's it gonna do?
There's like 3 or 4 lights here at the same time.
Oh, yeah, I
So
see one
backed it
following.
up. It's playing through right now again in real time.
Oh, it's moving, isn't it? It
Yeah.
blinked.
Look
Okay.
at
That one got really bright.
Yeah, it did.
They just
Yep.
was coming and going, huh?
And they jump
And they didn't
around too.
care.
They go up and
Yeah,
down. They wiggle and
45.
squiggle. Huh, Steve?
They wiggle and squiggle.
Yes, the fact that they move from where they're originally going,
Yeah.
it's just fascinating to me. All right, we're
Yeah,
throwing
they
it
don't.
in this.
They don't really travel on a straight line. I mean, they get off course a lot.
140. Here
Yeah,
we go.
Monica says, yeah, they like these horses and cows love salt. They have some big salt blocks out there. They like going all the time.
She has horse snacks too for them.
I have
like
horse cookies, huh?
Yeah, horse
Yes.
cookies.
I have a big jar of it, so I give everybody cookies.
I'm gonna go buy big gigantic things of
Apple
carrots and apples. Yeah.
Yeah, Tractor Supply and places like that, they sell the big containers of the like carrot flavor or apple
Yeah.
treats, and my horses love them. They love them. Yeah.
I will have that little horse walking beside my wheelchair and being my buddy in no time. I wanted to challenge Donkey, but Donkey passed, so I didn't get
he
to
was
do that.
He was about 40 years old. He's an old man.
I think we're gonna find another donkey though. You can't have a farm without a donkey. At least one.
Gotta have
donkey.
one jackass.
That's right. Well, I've already got a jackass. I just need a donkey. Jackson, they're going, what?
Jack.
I already got a jackass. I just need a donkey. Isn't that right, Jack?
Oh, well, look at that one, Steve. That's pretty cool looking. That was a blinky one.
She had a sheep out there, but she's got 20 dogs, and you got to watch those dogs because those dogs kind of might go
It'd
after
be too many
little
dogs on one
things.
little critter.
Yeah.
This
So
is a
she
new
doesn't
clip that
eat
we didn't
goats.
show yesterday on Abe's show.
Oh.
Look at that. What?
That's a trippy. That's
Yeah,
a
hold
donut
on.
hole. That's a Krispy Kreme. Don't know. That's not a Krispy Kreme.
That's a big
That's a
blob. Look at that
Krispy
thing.
Kreme. Not
We're
a
gonna go
Krispy.
frame by frame.
That's
Okay, go
a
frame by frame. So
that's
here it's
a
gonna come. Poof!
glazed
Here it
donut. That
comes.
looks like a glazed donut.
Oh, there it is again.
See how it has the vertical lines going down?
Yeah. Why does it come in real bright and then just like disappear?
It
Look
dropped
at it.
something. Look, it dropped
Yeah.
something. You see that?
That's what I said. It
You
was
s-
like it's wet and it's dripping light off.
It's dripping light. That's
You don't think
trippy.
that it went through the ether and the firmament, do you?
It dripped something off of it. Dripped light.
Water's above.
It's releasing something.
True.
Huh.
I
Interesting.
know.
So we'll go backwards real quick.
This make your brain stretch trying to figure this one out.
It's no star. That's for sure.
No. It's not a star. And it's not a plane. And it sure is not Superman.
It could be. There, it dripped.
Drip.
Someone's got a leak on this ship.
Ew. Are you trying to say they're releasing space ookie at us?
Hey, what if that's their sewers?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man, that's disgusting.
Ew. Martian poo.
Come on, we got to break it down to this now. Come on, get to a bird.
That could be them flushing their toilet. They could have been flushing their toilet, man. Come on.
Come on, see, we got to have some fun.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I
Aliens use the bathroom. I don't even think aliens can go to the bathroom.
I don't know, but I think I want a T-shirt that says
What's their
Martian
humanoid?
poo.
I guess if they're humanoid, they can use the bathroom. I guess they might have humans on
Hybrids.
the ship, so you know.
Well, you
So
hear they say that a lot of aliens are
Had to-
hybrids.
Yeah, they have to flush a toilet somewhere.
I still think a T-shirt that says Martian poo would be kind of cool. Oh,
Brenda,
what? I'm concentrating.
focus.
I'm focusing.
Pee pee poo poo.
We don't know what these aliens are doing. My God, you know.
Look, if y'all find a little green baby somewhere out in the wild, don't touch it.
See some little little elves running around, little green elves,
I don't know. That would be me, like Steve said the other night. Brenda be out there collecting all. Oh, I gotta take it home and feed it.
Take it home and feed it.
Government show up at
Like
my
the
door. I have no
gremlins.
idea what you're talking about. Slam.
Hey, maybe that's the stork dropping babies or something, So here comes the
Yeah.
baby.
Uh-huh.
Remember that story they used to tell us when we were kids that
Yeah.
the stork
how
would
babies
bring you
come
the
from a stork.
babies?
Steve,
And
did your mom
and
ever tell you that story?
the stork brought you? Yeah. That's a weird story.
She didn't seriously tell me that, but yeah.
Oh.
Seriously, but she did tell you that.
Seriously. I remember
And then,
hearing
how
that
many
when I was a
cartoons
kid.
have we watched as kids where there's a stork carrying this little basket with a little kid, delivering babies, I mean,
Yeah, you don't
that's what they
want
used to tell
know.
us.
You
That's
don't
some
want to know what
crazy
I
stuff.
used to ask my mom about that. I used to ask,
Did the stork
so
bring?
did it poop in the sky while it was carrying me, or did it land and leave me laying on the ground?
Did you ask that?
Yes.
Because I told you the stork brought you. Oh my God.
Yes, the stork brought me.
Oh my God. Where did
So
that
people
story
used
even
to
come
ask
from?
me, what is your real mother? My real mother is a stork. It brought me here. Just saying.
Is that what you call a bird brain?
Yeah,
Bird brain.
that's
Okay.
me. Bird brain.
Birds of a feather. Flock
Look at
together.
all of that.
Yes.
Yep.
There you go, Steve. So this was like still
Goodness
shots.
me.
These are
Now
still
that's a
shots,
gr-
yes.
Now,
That's a
some of
weird
them
green
still
one.
look like the ones that we seen on your first time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's consistent.
Yeah, that's
I said they
some
look like bodies with
weird looking-
wings.
And if you want to say that this is motion blur, then why is this so in focus?
Yeah.
These are actually the design that it's like up there.
Yeah. Well, they change in shape. We saw that.
Yeah.
They're constantly changing shape. Wow, that's a bright one.
They look like jellyfish.
Yeah.
Looks
Well,
like poopy.
Could
if you
be.
think, if you think about you know, where it says God separated
The
the
water's
water
above, the
above
water's below.
from the water below with a
Yep.
firmament with a dome. Oh, look at the red one. There it
Yep.
is. See? That's a red. That is red. And it did not change. It just stayed red.
Yeah,
And
it
some of
did.
these are not in the sky. They're like within the air between us and the trees.
There's a whole bunch of red ones. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh,
So
there's 3 right
trippy,
there.
man.
Wow.
Like somebody had a bunch of cherries or something. Drop their cherries, man. Come on.
Oh, like, look at
Somebody
this
playing
guy
red
here.
marbles. Yeah. It's crazy.
What is that one doing?
Yeah, tell me what that is.
Space worm. Oh.
It could be. It very well could be.
That's a fairy.
Not that high, Susie. Not that high.
Hey,
They
who
fly,
knows?
but they don't get that high.
Hey, that's a fairy, up in the sky. Like a little fairy with wings,
Look at that one. They are all
That looks like a snow
different
cone, man.
types of shapes.
Yeah, they definitely were wiggy weird, okay?
And just to show what it looked like at the ground, because I was saying these red dots also
It
are
was a moon.
appearing in front of us. Look at all the white and red dots. And this is not censored
That's the
dust
moonlight,
or
isn't it?
anything like that.
Or is that there's the trees, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can see it's all in focus. There's no
There's a
motion
horse.
blur on the horses. Okay.
I see the horsies. Look at them
That's a neighbor's property.
with the light over there. Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
this is a communication tower.
Over
Yep.
on the left. Yep.
But then we start having these things that are
There's
in
the
the sky.
tree. So
What is
that's
that?
the
That looks like almost like a cockroach in the sky. a lighted cockroach. Hey, space
looks
probably
like
has bugs
little
too.
munchkin waving, "Hey, how you doing over there?"
I know, right?
But yeah, you see how distinct these all are up here? Look at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And that was
That's
just
about
the
where they were
still
coming to.
the still pictures that you got, right?
Yeah, and they were difficult to get where it's very clear. I had to
Yeah.
do a lot of photographs. So these are from
There's
the
a
second
blue.
night.
Go back. You just saw that really bright blue thing. No, not that one.
That's
It
the
was-
bluest thing here.
Yeah.
No, there was a right to the right. Wait, stop.
Here?
Stop. Right. Okay. Move your little cursor to the left. Nope. Where's your
There?
cursor at? Come over to the left. No, don't move the picture screen. No. Too far. Come back to the right. Down.
Down.
Come down and over to the right. Right. A little bit more to the right. Just a little bit more. Right in that area. Now, oh, too far. You're moving too far away. Stop. Where'd you go? Oh, damn. You didn't move the screen. Quit moving the screen. Now you lost it. Dang it. Because you were in the right position. Then you just kept moving the whole screen.
Well, I'm seeing it blue here, blue here, blue
Oh, stop.
here.
Okay, stop. Okay, wait.
Go back.
Right there. Right in.
I can
right where you
zoom
were.
into exactly where you want, but you need to tell me where.
Okay, well, if you move the cursor too fast, you can't stop fast enough when I say
He
stop.
said blue here and blue here. Go to the second blue that you said, Steve. That
This
one.
one
Is
right
that
here?
it, Susie?
Kind of right in the middle of the screen right now. Go to the
Oh.
middle of the screen.
There's nothing in the middle
No.
of the screen.
No.
There's other things
It wasn't
everywhere
a
else.
star. Listen, it wasn't a star. It was something blue with lines on it. It was not a star.
I'm zooming out, and you tell me where to zoom in.
I'm trying to look for it now because
Which
I
one?
can't see it.
There's many of them.
Hang on. I don't see it.
Come on, Susie.
Zoom in.
There's a
I
million of
can't
them
see
here.
it.
Yeah, you got to zoom in.
You went right. I did. I'm zooming in,
Right
guys,
past
but
it. No, I'm
okay.
not talking about you. I'm talking about Steve.
There's so many to choose from here.
Yeah.
It's so easy to pick one. Just pick one, Susie.
That's not what I
there.
was talking about. There was something weird. Okay. Go a little bit to the left. Just a
This is as
hair.
far left as we
Left.
can go.
No, your cursor. Okay, go down. Okay. In that area. See if you can zoom in right there.
There's
That
nothing
area.
there.
Zoom in. Is that the furthest you can get in?
No, I can get in further, but you're telling me to not do it. There's so
What?
many
Do it
objects
again.
here. You need to pick one for me
Zoom
to
in
zoom
again.
on.
Well, if I
she's
see
looking
it
at
again,
below
Steve,
that.
I don't see it. Okay, I'm
There's
looking on
so
my
many
screen.
objects here, Susie. Look at this one. Bam!
Well, move over. Right down there.
It wasn't a white star. It was just
Susie,
only
just take a
blue.
look at the whole picture. Look at the stream.
There are several
I
of them there
don't.
that are
What
blue.
I'm telling you, Steve, is I do not see it. I don't. Donut. The donut. I do not see it anymore.
Or do you have a
Donut.
black screen then? Because like there's a whole bunch of objects on
That's
here.
blue.
No, what I saw, I don't see.
Oh.
I'm telling you, I don't see.
This
Because it
doesn't
was.
have to be this difficult. There's so many objects on the screen right now.
No, I'm saying I saw something very specific, and it was like a blue pattern, but I can't find it now since you went all over the place, and I don't see it anymore because it's
Well, it's all
all
my
I can
fault.
see.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's just trying to locate it. Well,
She
I mean,
said, yeah.
I can't give you something I can't find. I can't tell you because when you moved a cursor, you moved it so far over,
There
and then
must be something similar to what you saw with everything that's on the screen right now.
no,
Take
there's
a
not.
pic-
I
No,
just saw one blue
jeez,
thing.
come on, Susie.
Zen Ray said it was a dark blue.
I can't produce something that's not there, Steve. You can't make me show you something that's not there. I don't
While
see
we're
it.
looking at thousands of different objects on this right now.
Okay.
Let me see.
If I see it, I'll let you know.
Okay.
But right now, I don't see it.
Good. I'm just gonna scroll through then.
Okay.
This is all the same picture, by the way. Oh shoot!
Yeah. What'd you do? What is that bright light over there?
That's the moon.
Well, no, the neighbor's
Yeah.
property, I'm guessing. Yeah, okay.
It's the moonlight. The
This
moon
is some
is over
city
there.
light. Over here is the communication tower. Take a look. Where's the blue that you were looking at?
Chad said,
See, I'm zooming in on my end when I'm looking on. I'm not on your on the main screen, but I'm on another phone zooming in, and I saw something, but I don't see it right now. I wish I did because I want to see it.
It should be very easy to locate because we have on the screen right now.
That's why
there's
I can't find it
three
because it's so
giant
easy.
ones.
It's so easy. That's why I can't find it, right, Steve?
Sunray said, way upper left.
All right, look at this zoomed out. Susie, you need to look at the full screen. And maybe you'll find what you were talking about because there's way too many here for me to know exactly what you're looking at.
My bottom teeth hurt.
Come
These
on.
red things are sure weird.
Come on.
I do not. Wait.
You don't
What is
see
that?
shit, huh?
Hang on. Wait.
It's right smack
The
dab in
red
the middle,
dot.
Suzy.
There's a red dot, and there's a white one next to it.
Right.
And go down.
I'm slowly zooming out. Leave it to Suzy to pick something that nobody else can
I'm
see. on
not
here.
seeing it.
I know.
I'm looking.
You need to pick at least something on here. This is
I
like
wish I could help you.
we're in
I
a
can't.
gumball machine. You need to
she
pick one of them.
said, I wish I could help you.
I wish I could help you.
Wait. Hang on.
Come on. We're waiting. Everyone's waiting.
I
Chad?
know. Well, you're just gonna have to look at something else because I don't see it now. It was
That's
so
disappointing.
faint. It was so faint in the black sky.
Stop
that-
sharing for a minute. Chad just sent me something. I think I know what she's talking about. Hang on. Because
Okay.
Chad said he's seen it too. So he sent me something. So I'm going to
Okay.
share it.
All right. It's when I blew it up real big when you were moving around and stop.
Okay. Good.
Wait. Oh.
We're getting somewhere.
You know what? Okay. Hang on.
There's so many pieces to choose from here.
I saw something up in the left corner of that screen.
This is the left corner.
Top left. It would be the right screen. I mean the right, because I'm looking at, I'm watching it like a TV screen. So you're going the wrong direction.
It's the other direction, Steve. The other direction, Steve.
Because because I'm watching it like a TV screen. So you got to go. If I'm looking at my TV, you got to go left.
We're looking at the very top left corner. There's no other space on the photograph to go further.
Okay, there's something.
Top left.
Well, there's those blue dots there. I see those blue dots. Do you see those?
I don't see shit, Suzy. I'm just kidding.
You don't see the blue dots?
There's dozens of them.
The blue ones?
Suzy, there's like this one right here. I'm going to zoom in.
Okay.
Look at that sucker. You can't tell me you don't see that.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to screenshot it because I can see more than you can. Okay, go back over above that, or I don't know how to tell you. Go
back
left.
over where you were the last time.
Back over where you were, up in the corner. Yeah, up there in that corner.
Up.
And stop right there. Stop moving for a second. Stop.
It's stopped, yes.
Okay, mine's still moving, damn it. Yeah, it's not on my screen now. I don't see it.
You're killing me, Suzy.
Well, I'm trying to follow it on my phone, so hang on. Okay.
Oh, these things. I see what you're talking about.
Okay, stop right there. Stop.
These things. There's 4 of them on the screen right now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, oh, shit's right.
Trying to screenshot it before you move. Okay.
Don't move.
Those.
I'm not moving it. There's 4 blue objects on the screen.
Okay. There's 4
that was
of them
tough
right there.
to see.
Yes, it's hard to see because it's blue and the sky's black. So it almost like blends in. Okay, I'm going to show you that.
Well, we got somewhere with it.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this. Okay,
Your screen
there's
is so tiny. Have you screenshotted it so that when I go out of screen share, you have it?
yeah, I've already got a screenshot. I'm gonna send it to
Okay.
Brenda.
Okay.
How's that?
Yep, Jason sees it too. Perfect. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. We also have photos of a blue sphere that has checkerboard inside of it.
Yeah, I saw that when you were going through there too, but I couldn't find that one again because it's so blended into that black sky.
That's exactly the same photo that Chad sent me.
It is that I just sent?
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
That's pretty good, Chad. Thank you. Yeah, those are some bright blue ones. You see that? There's 4 of them in
So
that
yeah,
picture.
that's
Yes, there's
exactly
4.
what's right there.
Yes, very good.
Okay.
You'll be able to catch all that stuff once you zoom in on a lot of that, Steve. Right now, you're just, I can zoom because like when you put it on there, I can open up my screen and go zooming in on with my phone, and it
Yeah,
makes
this
them
is
real
me
big.
zooming in, and then you can zoom in on yours. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. So it's kind of like I can get in. I saw that blue checker thing. It's so weird looking. But those blue, see, that's like that. Reminds me of that blue star Katrina that they talked about. That in the Hopi prophecy or the Indians, they were saying that the blue stars and the red stars will appear in the sky or something, some kind of prophecy. So those are definitely blue stars.
Jason asked, has anyone seen a firefly lately? I've seen very, very few. There used to be a lot this time of year in Illinois. I'd see like a one-off one, and they're not even lighting up. Would you like me to continue holding this shot?
Yeah, what else you got, Steve?
I got
What
a
else you
lot.
got? What else you got, Steve? You got a lot of good stuff.
My eyes kind of thank you, Suzy. My eyes kind of blended in these blue spots here. So it was a little difficult for me to see as well.
Yeah. Because the blue is so close to the black color that it's.
See, now, just for comparison, this is motion blur. Okay?
Yeah.
This is from a timed exposure longer than usual. But the other stuff we're looking at, that's not what we saw. That's blurry. I don't know about this one. Oh, this is a good one. There's a little blur to it. That's the moon.
Uh-oh.
Although
she
it
is.
looked like a full light, it was actually half of a moon.
Hi. Where you been?
All right, I'm going to the first night now, the photographs. I really want to show that blue sphere with the checkerboard inside.
Oh, okay.
So let me try to find that.
Okay. That's cool.
And I don't even know where it would be at. But see, that's why we're waiting till next Friday so that we could
Yeah, you'll be
go
able
over
to.
this stuff a little.
Once you go over it, and you can put it in good order.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this orb. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah,
Whoa.
they were moving, man. Look at it. That was. I remember you showed me that. That is so cool looking. Look at that. That is trippy.
Wow.
That's a good one, Steve.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my dog's mad at me.
So
Well,
weird. It's like
there's
a
other ones too.
boulder inside the middle of it or something, isn't it?
Yeah, there's something inside of these things.
That's weird looking.
You see, I lost my spot.
Come here.
Oh, here we go. There's
There's
like
one
two
of those.
more here, and the one has red inside of it. See
Right?
that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God, how weird is that? Look at that. What is that?
Exactly.
What
can't
is
explain it.
that? That looks like some kind of sci-fi ship or something.
It's giving
Look,
birth.
Yeah, because
look at
you
that.
can
It's
see the
got like
sphere on it.
red headlights or windows or something, you know, like that's a red light district.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be it.
Those are the red light district right there, man.
But like, look,
What
you
the
could see the
heck?
shape of this thing.
It's so freaking crazy looking. Oh my God.
I'm glad you
Yep.
all are digging this in the chat too here. That's the communication tower there. And again, we have these little light. There's lights all around us. So there's between the tree and us, there's all these little dots. And again, it's not my sensor.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, let me see if I can get the oh, there's another one.
There was a lot of activity that was going towards that tree. Yeah. There's a lot of that. Was that one of the main big ones that dropped out of the sky, Steve?
It
Remember
might be.
those? Okay, that main big one that came out. There's three of them that came straight down. And then, yeah, that's the big one that came down. It was just sitting there. And then it stopped. And then the other two went to it. And then all those other ones kept going towards that one. That big rock in the middle looked like. That was like the main focus to where they were all headed.
Whoa. Whoa, we got something trippy here. Ah!
What is that?
Huh. What is that? Oh, ain't that special looking? Wow. That's weird looking.
Stop running. I know. Don't be mad. I know. Don't be mad at me.
Now that's the bright. Is that the bright star coming up? That big bright star?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Because that comes up, and I think that's the one that was leading the sun. It comes up over the horizon. It gets brighter and brighter every night, but it doesn't come up till like 5 in the morning or something like that, right? Or just before sunup, and it comes up, and then I think that's the star that's tugging the sun along. Yep. Because that's the brightest star in the sky.
Here, this is probably one of the clearest ones here. And see, this is Andromeda.
Okay. And there's a red dot right there too. You see it? Bright red. A couple of them.
Yeah, after we took these, we were able to immediately review them on my camera, and that's where we saw the blue sphere. Yeah, see, this is a little blurry. Oh, don't
Okay.
be the only one. Is that it?
Oh no.
I don't know what this is. This little streak.
Oh, caught something. Yeah, that's kind of what we saw earlier behind us, but ours was so bright it lit up the sky like that, and then it was about that long. Yeah, we saw one like that. Came down like that. But it went like like a fireworks for a second.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
You see something came in and then disappeared. This is before I started doing the video. Oh, that's a wrestler there. Adam.
That's a wrestler there.
A
Yeah,
wrestler.
they were hanging out in the hotel.
Oh,
This might be motion blur too. But you see it's moving on a path.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at there. Wow. Look at that path it left. Look at it left like a light streak.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, like a smoke screen. That's crazy looking. That is crazy. Like when smoke travels in the air or something, it's kind of like that, right? It's
Yeah,
kind of
so that
crazy.
one was moving. This one is
Yeah.
staying still.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of those were moving across the sky. They were all going sideways like that. Some came straight down, some were going sideways. And we couldn't see that many stars like that with our eyes, but when the camera took it, it could see all the little stars that we couldn't really see. Once you zoomed in, you could see them. You could see more, huh, Steve?
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the second day again. Yeah, this is a little blurry. Yikes. Yeah, very blurry.
Oh, look at that. Two red dots and a white dot all together hanging out.
Yeah.
That was wild. Them red things and those blue things, those are trippy. I just don't ever remember seeing red stars and blue stars all over the place like that. I mean, was kind of a first for me. Oh, those are like
There's that
tri
blue one.
huh? Yeah,
I have
blue.
one of the blue ones right in the center here.
Yeah.
There's another. These
Some of them
might
are like
actually be the ones that were like checkerboard like.
okay.
But I
There was
swear we had other ones.
Yeah, there was some that were more faint blue, and they had the checkers. These are the bright blues, but they were like they didn't have like an edge on them. The blue ones that I saw, they just like were like a light blue, and then they had lines through them, like you could
Zen
kind of see through
asked
them.
if we saw the red and blue dots with our naked eyes as well. No. As
No,
far as I know, we didn't.
uh-uh. But I could kind of catch a glimpse when I was looking at the sky. I could kind of catch something a little blue at times or a little red, but I couldn't really focus on it. But I could kind of see a little bit of the color just looking up there, but I couldn't make out what it was, like I can with the deal. When you look at the camera, then you're like, oh, that's why I was seeing. I could see a little bit of. I could make out there was some blue or red, but I couldn't really see it. It was just too dark. I just knew it was there because I could barely pick it up.
Yeah, so I'll be spending more time on this. But Friday's show will get even more in depth with
Be
this
able to
stuff.
zoom in and get better. And then your ones with the ones traveling over, you'll be able to do some showing how it was moving, where it was going to.
This is a great one. Ah. It's a little blurry. See, what I had to do was adjust the exposure so that we could capture without the camera moving, because just the fact that I'm pushing down on the exposure to
Uh-huh.
capture it, it moves the camera a little bit. But I did my
Okay.
best so that we had it steady on the tripod. Oh, okay. I need to stop looking at it. My eyes are starting.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
So Friday night at 8 o'clock Eastern, we're going to get
Central.
all Central. Yeah. What am I thinking? I'm off somewhere else, apparently.
Friday night. Okay.
Friday night
okay.
at 8 o'clock, our time, Susie. So 8 o'clock
8 o'clock.
Central.
Earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be about a 3-hour show. So we're going to start earlier. That way we can all run over and go invade Abe's show when we're done.
Yeah, we just spent an hour looking at that stuff.
I
But I have a
know.
lot more video that we can look at these objects moving.
And
break all that
once you
down.
get them in a pattern where you could show it to us and stuff would be good too. You'll know where it's at. You know,
Yeah,
you'll know.
I'll be able to
Yeah.
organize it, so it'll be a
That's
lot
cool.
better.
I appreciate you showing us because, man, I was so excited that you got all that photograph. I wanted to see some of them. You know, it's pretty cool looking.
Yeah,
Especially that's so weird that one looks like there's a big rock in the middle of it or something. It looks like something solid. You know, it's so weird looking.
yeah, and the hard edges on these things, like some of them look like squares and cubes, just like the last time we got pictures.
Yeah,
Apparently, I have a hole in my lip.
What?
a hole in your lip. What did
Yeah.
you pierce yourself?
No, I went to drink some water and I spilled it. It went everywhere.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I have a
thought you meant
hole in my
literal
lip.
hole.
I have a hole in my lip. I got a hole in my lip.
Oh
So-
Lord.
But okay. So
Back to Alistair.
no, my dog said no. It's time
It's
to get
funny
off
how
the computer.
we talked about the Aleister Crowley and all that, and then we went on to these things, which, you know, I would suspect a lot of these are the fallen. Well, I guess you could people say there's, the word fallen angel doesn't really, but if you think about it, when the stars fall from the sky, and the scripture said, I saw Satan falling from heaven like lightning, you
Right.
know, and in Solomon, Testament of Solomon, it said, the demons say, when you see the stars falling, it's not stars falling, it's us trying to ascend to a higher level, and we can't do it, and we fall, and that's why you see our light falling. So,
I
I'm going to say there's a lot of demonic activity and angelic activity going on out there.
I don't remember going up there and falling.
You don't remember falling?
No. When I travel around. I don't really fall anywhere, but
I thought you said the stork brought you down.
That's right. My mother is a bird. A stork.
The stork delivered you. Yeah.
What's your mother look like? Well, she's got this long beak and these long skinny legs and feathers. God. I got trapped into that one. Woo, where have you been, Woo? Where have you been, Woo?
Right?
Haven't seen Woo for a while. Woo's probably trying to not get in trouble. That's probably what Woo's doing. I'm proud of you, Woo.
And whatever we saw up there, it was definitely entertaining. That's for sure.
Yeah. Like, we're not going to get full answers on any of this, but it's cool to be able to break it down and try to understand it a little more. But we do know that these aren't moving in a pattern. It's like they're imitating the flight patterns of planes. But then we saw the one do a loop-de-loop and catch back up to where it was at. So it's not restricted to what we're seeing in terms of speed and trajectory. It can go out of it.
And Steve, we were talking about the fact that we noticed the activity started about 3:00 in the morning. Nothing really started doing until about 3,
Both nights.
till the sun comes up. So I wondered if these things had something to do with people when they're sleeping at night and their dreams and things like that. All this activity coming and going, and
Mm-hmm. I think there's something to that, because we were out there the second night early, like midnight, and it took about 3 hours before we started seeing this constant fading in and fading out of these objects.
Why is it always at the witching hour?
Yeah, didn't you say it's at 3:00 or something like that, or 3:30, or I think it starts.
Yeah, 3 is the witching hour, 3:30 is the sweet spot for it.
That's when we saw it's about 3:00 in the morning. It started. All the activity started.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we were out there that second night. Nothing was happening until about that time. And then bam, it just constant flow. It's crazy.
Weird.
Yeah.
And again, this was just early Tuesday morning, early Wednesday morning of this past week. So it's very fresh.
And the pattern wasn't consistent. Like, we'd see one star, we'd see a pattern of one, and then maybe two, and then sometimes we'd see three pop up all at once, and maybe not all together. They might be a little bit off, but there'd be three of them moving to that one star.
And some of them went straight down.
Yes.
They'd appear and then go down and then disappear.
Yeah. So
I think my neighbor is an alien.
Why?
And I don't mean illegal. Because he is the only person my dog does not like.
Barks and barks.
I take him out there and he growls at him and he won't have anything to do with him. And he's not like that. He likes everybody. Well, he didn't like Penny. But, but yeah, he does not like that guy.
Huh. Well,
Weird.
follow your doggy's intuition. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I
Pay
stay clear
attention.
of him.
There you go.
I stay clear of him. And,
Yeah.
makes me not want to leave my house ever.
Oh gosh, that's some bad intuition.
But yeah,
Seriously.
Can we see the Trump teddy bear?
Which one?
The
The
Terminator.
Trump,
I've
the
got 'em both.
Trumpinator.
I've got them both over there on the stand. I'll have to get them and show them.
The Trump
I'll,
teddy
Well,
bear.
I'll
Suzy,
show them to you later.
Can you show yours?
Can I?
Hers
Yeah,
is up.
I can go get mine. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, and say yours might be more. I have to have somebody move my screen.
Yeah, that's all.
Oh,
good.
which?
The reason I asked, because my uncle, I told him about it after we left, and he's like, "Really? It was there?" I'm like, "How
Oh,
did
he didn't know. Oh,
No,
I didn't.
I thought he saw
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah, I got sent one for me and one for Susie.
There he is.
That's okay. I got a surprise
But
Give
in
you're
me
the
a
gonna love
second.
this.
Give
Look
me a
at
second
this. My little. Can you see my little Trump pin?
Yeah.
here.
Look.
Wait. I got something in the mail the other day,
So I
and
got my Trump pin. It used to talk, but I think it needs a new battery.
look. I got
There he
something
is.
that I didn't even know was coming. I got something I didn't
It's a
even
pin.
know was coming. Look, Susie. I didn't even know
What?
this was coming. I got something in the mail the other day. I didn't even know it was coming. Can you see it?
Yeah. What's it say? Because I got a small screen.
Gulf of America.
It says what?
Hold it
Gulf
up a little
of,
higher.
Gulf of America.
There we go.
Okay. So I put my little Trump pin with my little Trump
I
bear.
didn't. I didn't even know that was coming. I was like, so I messaged somebody, and I'm like, you little shit. Stop sending me things and not telling me you're sending them. Okay. Okay. Let's get this right. Okay.
So did you tell your uncle that Barron sent that to us? Is that what you told him?
Yeah, I don't
Steve?
know if he understood that. I'll have to tell him
Okay.
again, because I took a
Okay.
screenshot, so I'm going to show him that you
Okay.
held that up.
Yeah.
That was so sweet of him. So.
He's a brat. Oh, it's bold. Yeah, I think that's where my shirt came from too. I'm pretty sure it did because I didn't get an argument back, but
That's so sweet.
but yeah, so this has been a fun, interesting, long show. Friday night we're gonna do all the orbs and stuff that you caught. It's gonna be about a 3-hour show, so everybody bring popcorn and settle in, bring your food, order out, get pizza. I don't care.
We're going to break it down. Yeah, we're going to break it down, try to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we covered a good portion today, but I do have a lot more video.
Yeah.
So as I
Yeah.
go through it,
Yeah.
we'll find more to pick apart.
And you've got some actual motion of it moving, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
What? Just lay there on your bed and be quiet. You don't have to sit there and bark. There's a door between us. It's okay. I know. God, he's so rotten. This dog, I'm telling you, he runs my life. Get a job.
Well, we definitely don't live in a cookie cutter world. That's my motto for the week. Yeah.
Cookie cutters.
Yeah, we don't live in a cookie cutter world. It's a little more complicated than that.
Life is not what we think it is. Yeah.
It's not so crispy clear.
I always see these clips about how we live in a simulation, and I'm like, and they say, well, you
Feels
don't
that way.
realize it till you wake up. Well, I'm about as awake as they get. And like, I do see the veil that drops at the corner of my eye every now and then. I see things out of the side of my eye that are not shadows, are not, matter of fact, I sometimes see quite a bit of light and things. So I don't know. I'm kind of going to miss my little friend that comes and visits me once in a while. That kind of sucks. I've had her around for 3 years, but I'm glad she finally decided to go where she needed to go.
Yeah,
So
that's
I know it.
good.
I know it make him feel better because she messed with him all the time. He had to wear stuff on his feet because she would touch his feet whenever he would walk around the house with nothing on. He'd have no shoes, no socks on, and she would touch his feet and hide his car keys, and it would piss him off. So, but she needed to go, so that's good. I'm kind of glad. So that means we don't have to worry about that anymore. Don't have to worry about when it gets moved. Nothing. So, but all right, guys. I don't know about the rest of you, but I am burning up in here, man. I don't know why my air says set at 69, but I have that screen up, so
What's
it
your
kind of
temperature
blocks.
over there, Brenda?
It is. Let's see. It is 83 degrees out there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's warm.
We're 81, but we're supposed to get down to 77. So,
Yeah,
It
we're
will
at
be.
76 right now.
oh,
Well, it's
lucky
69.
you.
It's 69 degrees in my house. That's the way it
but
needs to stay.
but outside, it's 81 here.
But I have that screen up, so it kind of blocks some of my air from getting to me. So,
Says Monday we're supposed to get up in 100 degrees. Ugh, I am not going to be wanting to do nothing this week.
well, I think it's a little late for that, though. We should have been getting up to 100 a while ago. So, all the rain we were getting kept us pretty cooled off.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, we've had a lot of rain. Not
Yeah,
extensive amount, but you were here, Steve. It was nice and green, huh? Green, huh?
Hmm.
yeah. So, but all right, guys. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Everybody,
Yes.
make sure that you like the stream, and we will see you around. And don't forget, next Friday we'll be doing that whole thing with the orbs and stuff. I just keep repeating myself. And I
You're
don't
all
know.
good.
Abe will probably have a show at some time tonight when he gets home. They're out working on cardio.
So everybody go to Abe's show tonight.
I
There you
used to
go.
see them when they used to go out when I was working at the clubs. I used to see them when they went out. So yeah. But God, I miss working. I need to go to work. I need a job.
I hear you.
I have something to do. Yeah.
Right?
So
I hear you. Soon
I
enough.
did.
Soon enough. Huh?
I worked.
We'll get
I
there.
worked so much. Hey, Bonnie, where you been? But yeah, I get kind of every now and then. I thought about it. I might be able to go stand out in front of the grocery store and sell Girl Scout cookies. I know I don't look like a Girl Scout,
Girl
but
Scout cookies.
it might be kind of fun. I don't know.
I just have to make some other kind of cookies or something. I don't know.
Yeah, some good old homemade cookies. That'll be
Grandma's
Hey,
lovely.
which is,
cookies.
yeah, Steve's mom is going to do big time bakery cookie thingies like that too, isn't she, Steve? That's
Yes,
cool.
she is.
She's
Oh
a
Mhm.
baker,
yeah.
huh? She likes to bake, you said.
Yeah, she's going to be getting her
I
license
bet you get
to
all the
do
good
that.
stuff, Steve, don't you?
So we're going to be able to put in orders for your mom to bake us stuff and mail it to us, huh?
There you
Yes,
go.
absolutely.
Ooh, look at that. Look at that. We're going to be selling cookies,
There you go.
buying cookies.
The chocolate chip cookies are the best. The ones she
Are
makes.
they?
But she makes all sorts of ones.
I
Biscotti.
like those wedding cake cookies, with the powdered sugar. Those are so good. Yeah.
Yeah, the butter cookies.
A wedding cake, the white little powder. They're like
Yeah.
they have a little pecans in
Oh,
them and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's pistachio ones that she makes of that.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh. I'm
All
I'm
different sorts. But
I'm
yeah, that'll be
gain,
starting up soon.
I'm gaining more weight just sitting here listening to you guys talk
Just
about it.
listening.
My sugar is going up thinking about it. So,
Thinking
It's
about all
all
the cookies.
organic ingredients now, though. She sticks to using unsalted butter for most of this now,
uh,
whereas way like for the longest time she was using Crisco for a lot of this.
oh,
So, but that was built into the older recipes. These are like 3, 4 generation family recipes, and now
Nice.
she's tweaked them to be her own, and it's all organic, and they're very tasty.
Nice.
They
ooh,
disappear quickly in the house.
ooh. I know
See,
who
you get
we're
all the good
inviting
stuff.
to come over for holidays, Steve. Oh
Have
my
the
gosh.
fig. There's the fig cookies. Those are really good.
Mm,
Oh, I like figs. Yeah, that sounds good.
wow.
Those are my other favorite cookie is Fig Newtons. Yeah, I like fig cookies.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
figs. They're good.
sounds good. Okay, I want a cookie now.
Jason, oh, Jason's having banana pudding. He said he's going to go attack his banana pudding. Look at
Oh,
you,
that sounds
Jason.
good.
I know. I haven't had good banana pudding in a while. Hmm.
I do have some brownies over here.
Hmm.
Now you're making me hungry for brownie or something. Yeah.
Oh, God. I have none of that in my house. Thank you.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm thinking about talking to my doctor about doing that because I can't have like with my thyroid going out and my weight being from my thyroid. And because of reactions I've had, I can't have any of that weight loss medicine. So I was going to talk to my doctor about maybe getting the surgery done. But he sent me a message earlier and said, Brenda, you don't weigh enough to have that done. You're kidding. He said,
What?
no. Yeah. He
That's
told
what he
me that
said.
I am only 60 pounds overweight, and that is it. And
So
I'm
what are you
like,
supposed to
you're
weigh
high.
overweight? I mean, what is the
I have to be over 2.
over 200 pounds overweight? Oh,
No, not over. Just I have to
oh,
be over, like I have
oh.
to be over 225 to be able to have it done. And I
So
don't
he
even,
can't give it to you because you're not overweight enough? Is that what he's saying?
yeah,
Oh,
because he said if he did it,
That's wild.
not only would I have to definitely watch my insulin, I would probably lose a lot of my insulin, would be knocked down, which is okay. But um, I would lose to the point that they would have to reverse the surgery right after
oh,
because that way I don't lose too much.
wow,
I'm like, yeah, put yourself in my shoes, okay, buddy? Get real.
wow,
Whatever. He said it's just
crazy.
because, he's like, Brenda, you're not bottom heavy, you're top heavy. That's all. He
Yeah.
says, you have no bottom and your leg is thin and your nub is thin and you're just, I said, oh, so I kind of look like a weeble.
People fall, but they don't fall down.
I'm like, God. He goes, look at it like this. Your little weight that's on you protects you every time you fall down, right?
Oh
I'm like,
my God, he's funny.
yeah, I
He's a funny
guess.
doctor.
I guess. Yeah, he's got jokes.
He's good. He's a good doctor.
He is. I like him. He's like, I'm gonna look up and I'm gonna find you some natural stuff to use
There
that
you
you're
go.
not allergic to. Because there
Oh,
is some natural stuff that I tried, Steve, and I ended up having allergies to some of the stuff that was in it.
Oh,
So
the Acidic tea. Yeah.
yeah. So
well,
he's got to find me something that I can take that I'm not allergic. I'm allergic to
You
so
should
much.
get that
You guys,
list of
well,
what you're
Nature
allergic to.
Sunshine makes this stuff, Brenda. I remember because I was big into. I used to distribute this stuff. There is an herb that you can take with your food that burns the fat off in the food that you eat. You want me to find out? I'll find out about that one.
yeah. Then
It
I'll
gets
take
rid of
it
the
to him.
excess fat that you're not supposed to have, and it gets rid of it for you. So it helps you.
I told around and told him liposuction would do that too, but he's like, you don't really want somebody sticking a hose in you and sucking fat out of you, do you? I was like, I don't know, maybe.
Maybe, maybe
He
we'll
says,
see.
what am I going to do with you? I said, I don't
That's
know.
right.
Do something
Good
with me. I
luck.
don't
Good
care.
luck, doctor. Yeah.
I know what I tell him. I said,
I'm one of a kind.
I told him, I said, well, you can just love me for who I am. He goes, I do love you for who you are. I said, okay. It's like,
That's
oh,
funny.
he's a good doctor. I like him. Hey, I waited 2 years to be able to get in to see him. I mean, the doctor I had before him, even Jack said that doctor tried to kill me. And I had to stick
Jeez.
with him until this one became available. And once he had availability, boy, I jumped right on that. It's
Wow.
like,
Yeah.
make me an appointment now. So, yep. And I won't lose him. Like I said, I don't care. If I move 5 hours away, I only have to see him once a year physically. The rest of the time I can do video. And I will keep him, you know.
Yeah, and that way you'll always be around Susie, and then you'll just have to travel to go visit the doctor.
Yep.
Very
Yeah.
easy.
Make a day plan of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my medications, they can just mail them to me. I don't have to go and get them. So
That's good.
I'll be set. The
There
only
you
ones
go.
that might have a problem with me is I have somebody that does a home visit. Once a year, they do a home visit. So they're going to be really pissed off when they find out how far they're going to have to drive.
Oh, and then just make a vacation of it.
Maybe I'll just, let them spend the night on the couch or something. When they come down, they can leave out the next
There you
day.
go.
All right, you're done with your visit. Get the hell out. You've drove me nuts long enough. Get out. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I have to have those, those little home visits. I had told Abe and them that I would like to go out there so that I could meet up with Jesse. I want to help him get all his stuff filed correctly because they won't tell him everything that they could do for him. And if he does not get in there and dig in there and read up on every little inch that they have, they won't tell him things. So I want to help him to where he can get everything that he can out of them that he needs. And they won't tell him. So I'll tell him. I helped another friend of mine get all that done with all of that. And he was like, God, thank you. I didn't know that, they would take care of this stuff. And I said, yeah, they will. They won't render it to you. They won't tell you they do. They just figure either you'll find out or you won't. And if you don't find out, well, then that's, more they save. But no, it's wrong. They do us wrong a lot, but they don't get by with me. It's hilarious. They wish I was one of those 57-year-old women that just sat there and went, okay, I'll just sit here and knit my blanket. Okay. Nope. They get their hands full with me. They hate it. So, but all right, guys, we are going to get out of here. So, you guys have a good rest of the weekend and a good week. Be safe out there. And like always, everybody, please be kind to one another. Have a good night.
Night,